Welcome back to Darkest Hour. Ja. Oh, I should make a coffee. Welche Mod würdest du empfehlen für ein bestmögliches deutsches Reich an Detailgrad bzw. Einheiten? Erstmal, warum redest du hier Deutsch? Ein englischer Channel. Warum fragst du mich nach deutschen Reich-Content, du alter Was ist denn los mit dir, Junge? Und die Antwort ist natürlich Kaiserreich. Okay, Josef Stalin. Russia's catastrophic defeat in the Great War, along with a brutal civil war, has led to the rise of the Red Banner over the nation. Lenin's death in 1924 created a power struggle that will place Joseph Stalin as the leader of Soviet Union. The Soviet Union has always been my least interesting faction in World War II. I don't know the least about them. I never liked their equipment and stuff. Maybe I'm a German and they destroyed us, that's why. I never connected with them much. Night stream? I never know. I never know with night streams. I can only night stream if both my kids sleep, and that's haha. What distance do you run on jogging? 6 kilometers. Stalin, blah blah blah. His grip over the nation is iron tight, with political opponents and suspicious government members being removed from society, and his code of personality halted as the Man of Steel. They call him Man of Steel? I never knew that. With the capitalist nations of the world reeling from devastating effects of Great Depression, this union pushes forward with rapid industrialization and mass collectivization set out by the 5-year plan, in the hope that Russia will finally be able to catch up to modern industrial power. Well, still today, they struggle with that. What is collectivization? Collectivization is you take businesses, industry that's in private hands and give it into a public government hand, right? With his idea of socialism or nation, Stalin seeks to consolidate and grow the strength of union alone. Why would he do that? Why would he only want Russia to be socialist and not the others? Why wouldn't he like to spread it? The bear may be sleeping now, but one small disturbance and we will invade Ukraine in just 3 days. Everybody will see our strength. Okay, man, let's go. Ooh. Oh, I remember they made TommyKay the picture of the lowest difficulty. These little pussies. I told them their game is too easy, so they do that. Stalin literally is Russian for Iron Man. Ah, I didn't know that. This game is very complex. I don't think it is. I don't think Darkest Hour is that complex, no. He wanted to be the beacon of communism of Russia and then spread the wealth after they expanded. So what's the difference if I go mein Leben? Okay, that's a bit too broken. That's too broken. That's too insane. 45% factory output, that's ridiculous. That's not good. Should we play historical? I think you guys would like historical, right? In that regard? Russia was too weak after Civil War, so that's why they only did socialism in one country, yeah. Historical for pussies? I think in this scenario it makes sense. Otherwise this game is just gonna break. It's a mod, you know? I think historical. So yeah, that is not a good difficulty, I don't think. Soldier seems fine. AI still has 15% construction speed. Okay, AI still has insane mega buffs. Okay, AI still has crazy buffs. Yeah, I think I want to grow as a human being, and I want to stop being such a toxic guy all the time, and there's no fucking reason to go on the highest difficulty here, man. Why? Fanta Bambucha. The only viewer ever that just has been invited to do a stream with me on the rivers of Leipzig in 2 months, and he is a non-sub. I was sitting with Fanta Mabucha on his balcony a couple months ago. I was visiting real life, and he was sucking on a cigar, right, in his big mansion, and he was like, Tommy, I'm about to buy a house, And I'm sitting there like, but you can't sub, huh, you piece of shit, huh? But you can't sub. Fanta will soon be on stream, like 2 months or something. I think he's gonna visit me and we're gonna do some streams together. I think with him, I'm not shy to do IRL streams. With him, I'm gonna do it, man. You still owe me feet? There you go. Good. We're playing soldier difficulty, still good. I just wanna have fun. You know me, I always like to add a challenge to everything, right? But dude, let's just play. Let's just fucking have fun, man, you know? Let's go. I kinda wanna do a challenge of not just killing Germany, but also capitalism. I wanna make the whole world red. Let's see if it works. Let's see. Still waiting for Gentleman's Towel? Bruh. Come on, you know who you're watching, man. So we have the warm subject manager, blah, 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 blah. Everybody knows. I don't need tutorial, man. Okay, let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. Are you tuning into the Football World Cup? I watch 10-minute summaries. I don't care too much. Only thing left is to drag multiplayer games to these times. Oh, my mushroom. Have you ever seen mushrooms like this, Fanta? Fanta is a big jiu-jitsu guy. I'm working out a lot lately, Fanta, but I can't jiu-jitsu. Look, I never had this many mushrooms. Look at that. I'm putting Lamizil on them all day long.
Glad you're back.
The universe always is trying to stop me from jiu-jitsuing, man. I always have... I went wrestling one time, Fanta. And already I get 50,000 mushrooms. But I'm jogging a lot. I'm getting strong. I'm getting better. I'm still training for jiu-jitsu, but I can't train jiu-jitsu. Thank you, Luco. Thank you. I never knew Nicky Rod is the... No, Nicky Ryan is the brother of Gordon Ryan, Fanta. I watch a lot of jiu-jitsu content again lately, man. I hope Spain beats France, but I will not watch it. Don't live in a dirty country, maybe. But you get them because you don't shower immediately. We can't. The gym, my gym, Fanta, had a massive water break. It's completely broken. The showers don't work for months. I'm now gonna do a thing where I go under the sink and I'm gonna clean my armor under the sink. But I had no chance. The showers are broken. Showers are broken. Bad. Well, I'm gonna make them good. Haha. Let's enjoy, man. I just want to fucking hang out a bit. I want to hang. Dogfire, don't give that guy a sub. The guy is rich as fuck in real life. Don't fucking give this guy Black Sea Fleet. Let's really enjoy it. Today, I don't want to feel like a hunted guy. I want to enjoy myself. Black Sea Fleet. It's the Black Sea Fleet. Shallow Sea. This guy should be the main fleet, huh? Mikhail. Black Sea Fleet. Don't you have infinite fuel as Russia? That can actually just train these bad boys? Let's do that. I just noticed how much the sub count has tanked. Okay, yeah. So, what do you want? Fuck you, man. It was gone forever. Kronstadt, ne. Sorry, I don't know where is this fucking port? The Vigborg side. I love in this mod how a city Leningrad is like bigger. The cities are very big. I actually don't understand how to... Okay, let's unite them. Okay. Let's enjoy. We're gonna enjoy. Oh, no facilities in this mod. What's that? Ah, cool. No facilities. Interesting. If subcon goes lower than 500, will you learn a real skill? I could become a professional poker player. Probably, yeah. Shit, what job will I... Fuck, I don't know. If the stream dies, I'm just dead, man. I'm gonna ask Fanta Mabucha to hire me or something. I see 180% here. You see any others? No, only Moscow is 80%, huh? Only Moscow. Thank you, Koizane. Whoa. These are the heaviest mushrooms I ever had. They literally itch so bad. I took care of them for days already. That's the only 80% you're giving me. And bring back this old idea of doing infrastructure with the upgrade. Where is it worth it? Here could be worth it. Let's open up like that. Narratives. We have 3 naval headquarters, which I'm like, whatever. Okay. Come work for military industrial complex. A good friend of mine is a high-level lawyer, and he is currently looking for a new job, and he just applied to every weapons manufacturer in Germany, and they're all full. They don't take anyone anymore. Thank you, Kieran. Kieran. Okay. Coming in a future update. Okay. Not much going on here yet. We could play on historical. I like how this is all historical. It's kind of cool. These are all historical pictures. So, contemporary construction standards. Giving me 5% building speed. And that's what I like. This is what I always complain about in vanilla. In vanilla, you get 10%, right? 5% is enough. Why always 10%? 5% is enough. Contemporary construction standards. Drilling. Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill. Only missing rubber, though, so I don't know if drilling is so good for me. You ever played any cracked games? What do you think, man? Come on, what kind of dumb question is that? Come on, bro. It's probably clever to take scientific agriculture early on. But honestly, I'm Russia. Do I really want more population?
Hello.
Thank you. I'm not gonna say out your name real. Hardest difficulty? No, hardest difficulty is just stupid annoying. I just want to have fun, man. Synthetic oils. These are not that interesting to me at the moment. Trains? Teleprinter. That doesn't really do much right now for us. Agriculture. This is all ahead of time. I don't really know what to research, man. Bombers, naval bombers, heavy bombers. I don't know what to research. Oh, I can make a airplane, which is not ahead of time. Fighter bombers is CAS, right? Heavy fighters. I guess we do a fighter, the I-16. Okay, Ishak. And CAS. This is CAS, right? No. Attack aircraft. Short-range fighters designed to destroy enemy bombers. This is CAS? This is CAS. Ah, that's CAS. The I-15. I always thought Russia really named their equipment really stupidly. They're like boring equipment names, man. Very boring, very boring. Good. Okay. Oh, I gotta look into this shit. Ach du Scheiße. Okay. Did you ever have pets? In my childhood, my entire childhood, we started with budgies. But when they died, it was too sad. And then my dad is a very traumatized human being. My dad is very traumatized, very fucked up dude. And my dad, and you know these old men, they are like this. He could never show much love to humans, so he would show a lot of love to animals. You know these kind of dads that love the dog, but they don't love you. And my dad was massively addicted to guinea pigs. I literally was raised with thousands of guinea pigs. They were allowed to roam free. They shit everywhere. I genuinely believe I have asthmas nowadays because of this shit. I will never forget when I renovated my first ever streaming room. We ripped out the carpet, and under the carpet was piss and shit for years. I probably got sick from that shit. And I would never see my dad cry. You look like a guinea pig? I don't know if that's true, man. Come on. I would only ever see my dad cry when a guinea pig died. I will never forget when a guinea pig died, he was devastated. He would give them a burial, everything. So yeah, I grew up with a shit ton of guinea pigs, man. So, civilian train. The Soviet train. It needs to be called something good. No company. Terrible mod. The Soviet train. Oh, we have a bug again? Oh, that's so annoying. 1 sec. Oh, man. Why are certain things never getting fixed in HOI4? This vanilla bug, though. Here we go. I fixed it. Today, I feel very calm. When you work out, man, when you do sports, you feel so much better about life. I feel so calm right now. Convoy. So, we're making the Mosin Nagant. I love that in Call of Duty. Support equipment. 122mm howitzer. I hate how the H is in capital written. This mod is terrible. Why not make some motorized? Sure. What is this? Pulmiot. Heavy weapons. Heavy weapons. Sure. Pulmiot Maxima. Pulmiot Maxima. Okay. 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 Musinagant. Blah, 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 blah. Howitzer. Armored cars. Infantry guns. And probably anti-air to get efficiency on it, I guess. I don't know if I want to do armored cars so much, but I mean, you put like 1 mil on them and they can really support tanks with good reconnaissance later. Why not? How much mils left? I have a lot of mils. Heavy weapons. Artillery. Motorized. Oh man, how many fucking mils are you giving me? Damn. Let's open up like that. Let's open up like that, sure. Obviously, the bread and butter of this is gonna be the focus tree. Focus trees are always the most important shit ever. If a mod is good or not. I kinda miss playing Russia, man. Russia is so foreign to me in HOI4. I never play Russia in multiplayer in my whole career as the greatest HOI4 player of all times, right? I never was a Russia player. Russia has always been weird to me, man. I don't know. But I kinda like miss it. I wanna really play Russia right now. Kharkov, one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty 1. Old man, dude. Kharkov. Okay, boom. Let's not train them yet. Okay, let's take a look at the bread and butter of this game. The war room, look at that. I think I'm getting 2 operations. Let's take a look. Okay. Looks smallish? Fine, probably, but looks a bit smallish, right? So, I can take... Oh, I can take. It just looks so weird. Fleet? Army? No, air? Army? The war has been won in Europe. Oh, that's cool. You get a final... That's amazing. Shit like this should be in vanilla. Paradox should sell something like this. A focus tree after Germany is beaten. I love that. Beautiful. Industry, politics, and something else. Okay. Yeah. Not the craziest biggest civil tree, but not bad. Alternate history path. Future updates. So we have to play Stalin. Sure. The second 5-year plan begins. Money income. Money? What are you talking about? Money? What? Oh, there's money in this shit? Oh, God. Oh, there's money. There's money. Look at all these people. I have to read this too. I guess I start with economy. Unlocks the second 5-year plan decision. 15% faster civilians. The industrial might of our Grand Union can muster certainly. No snow bounds. What? And with the rising... Oh, my mushroom is so itchy. And with the rising tensions in Europe and the Far East, it is imperative that we utilize the second 5-year plan. After all, we saw the immense success of our previous 5-year plan, albeit with some difficulties. Okay. Because your name is Iron Man, you could try to get all the iron in the world. How about you try to get all the IQ points in the world, you fuck? Missing equipment. I think we're ready to play. What is this shit? Aftermath of the Ryutun affair. This is pretty bad. While Chairman Stalin, fucking zombie fungi invested, probably Guinea pig zombie virus. You saying zombie made me miss Zomboid. I actually miss the zombie campaign. I have a zombie campaign going on right now, right? I miss it. But I also have to play Skyrim. But I have no time. I have like 4 hours of stream per day if I'm lucky. While Chairman Stalin has been the leader of the unit for quite a few years, now there are still forces inside the party which oppose him. Okay. Final phase of the de-Kozakization. Oh, he's killing Cossacks? Nomadic, militaristic, and reactionary people. The Cossacks present a challenge to socialism. The Cossacks have long upheld the old order, repressing the peasants in the days of the Tsardom and fighting alongside Denikin's White Army in the Civil War. Since 1990, we have made several concerted efforts to eliminate these Cossacks. Damn. Always killing minorities in Russia, huh? I mean, I'm a German, what do I know? Deficient economy, that's a pretty heavy debuff on economy. Damn. Soviet collectivization, also massive, terrible debuff. High agricultural employment. And there was a famine, which stays for like a year. Lots of bad things, man. This is like the first episode of Season 5 of The Bear, which I just saw, man. God, it looks so cinematic. The first episode of Season 5, The Bear, it looks like a movie, eh? Crazy camera work. Good, let's play. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy. I probably can't train them. That will just kill all my guns. A lot of new DLC stuff is missing, which I don't really mind too much right now. Let's play. Alter, even speed 4 is this fast? Ach du Scheiße. Alter, these fungi. They're getting like worse. Alter. Shit. No jiu-jitsu for me for a while. This looks all good. Dude, speed 4. Dude, I have a brand new processor if you don't know yet, and my HOI4 is so fast now. My HOI4 is so fucking fast now. Let's bring the whole army into the west. My HOI4 is so fast now. Oh, I have 0 civs? Oh shit. 0 civs. If you keep scratching, it will spread. I don't think it spreads. You get the initial herd, which is free, and that never becomes 4 or something. Battle for harvest decisions. The harvest is a task that goes far beyond the boundaries of a single farm or region, across the vast expanse of the Union. From the fertile plains of Ukraine to the more difficult soils of Siberia, the success of agricultural activities define the strengths of this nation. Harvesting involves more than just picking crops. Blah, blah, blah. I need to do the harvests. Ah, look at that. The lands of a glorious union are vast, expensive, and varied. And these... And I got the 5-year plan. Ah, oh, with money. But I'm already losing money. Oh, shit's getting deep already. Days left until the sowing is done. Holy shit, there's a mechanic for... Oh my god. Wait. What the fuck? Let me just put away my bouncy ball. Okay. The lands of a glorious union are vast, expensive, blah, blah, blah. These climate circumstances do not favor the peasant, but the state does. To increase our yield and agricultural output, the state will pump money into agriculture. The harvest will increase. The harvest will be normal, the harvest will decrease. Ugh. If you don't invest at least once, the people will starve. Oh. The industrial might of this Grand Union can muster certainly knows no bounds. English. And with the rising tensions in Europe and the Far East, it is imperative to realize the second 5-year plan. Our main objective for this 5-year plan is to continue the mass mechanization we have been experiencing over the past years. We will also see the empowerment of our dear workers who toil the collective farmland with such rigor and their families who provide the children to continue the revolutionary cause. We will see our glorious union achieve industrial, agricultural, and cultural success. First of all, I'm losing money, so somehow making money would be good. Moscow Metro. They even have like lore and stuff. Okay, that's amazing. Okay. I shit on this mod a lot for being too easy, but this lore stuff is insane. This is epic, man. Really good. How do you make money again? Taxes, consumer goods, unused civilian factories, and other sources. My income is minus 55%. Because the second 5-year plan is killing me. I would like to build things that make money. The problem is you get 2 sieves here, right? But these sieves cost money in the end. But I gotta make sieves, man. There was somewhere a tax thingy. You build... Well, here, manage economy. Ah, look at that shit, man. I want medium taxes. If I lower my consumer goods, it's gonna hurt. Ah, money is gonna be a problem, huh? Fuck. And there's no moneymaker building like in Millennium Dawn. We should obviously make sieves. Ooh. What do we do? This one is the most expensive. 3 mils. I'm obviously looking for sieves here. This is 4 sieves. That's ridiculous. But I'm gonna go broke. I'm gonna go broke. I uninstalled Counter-Strike also. The Kushnek's Iron and Steel Works was completed in 32. I like how there's crazy lore like this. But has since been operating at a slow pace, producing far less than its maximum capacity of 1.5 million tons of pig iron. What's pig iron? The People's Commissariat for Heavy Industry and thus Comrade Stalin are extremely dissatisfied. The Council of People's Commissars has voted to increase funding for plant operations while also ordering harsh punishments against plant managers and counter-revolutionaries. I'm gonna make the most expensive one. Ah! I only have time for 1,860 days. And then I guess I can't take this anymore, I guess? I'm scared to click more buttons because I'm gonna go broke. It's like shitty iron. Improving his life to succumb to poker. I also the uninstalled poker, I told you. When completed, you get a nice little buff. This is fun, I like this. This is well designed so far, I like it. I think I stay in economy, huh? Okay. It's more like events and not really like big events. It's cool, man. I like this. I like this. I need money. I somehow need money. I feel like I'm gonna die to money. You lose 1% inflation and the... Oh, you modify the bad economy. Good. But again, the more consumer goods I have, normally in HOI4 you want to lower consumer goods, the more my money will go down again. This is gonna be... I'm already very scared about money. Look, everything costs money. What is this, real life? Oh, you can go 6 sieves or you can go make some money. Ooh. 6 sieves is amazing, but again, 6 sieves kills your money again. Huh, fuck, this is well designed, I don't know. Factory output and resource efficiency, not good at the moment. That's not good early game. You don't need to build guns more. And we don't need resources as Russia at the moment. Right side feels a bit... Soviet public loans. That sounds like money. -1 inflation. What's my current inflation? Inflation? 0. That takes some value away from the focus. Man, big decisions, man. Plant economy. That's a big buff. Consumer goods go down stability, but my efficiency goes down. I get 30 fucking research. 30% research. That's a total must take. I love how there's decisions. What do you guys think? Fuck, I don't know. And this is not so interesting right now. Replace people. Communists have to always be moneyless. I think the left side is not that good. I mean, 6 sieves is so amazing, but in this mod, 6 sieves actually eat money. This loan system could be good. Emphasis on light industry, heavy industry. Man, I don't know. The thing is, I don't need this one. This doesn't do much right now. And this could be good. Getting loans? I think I go money, huh? Light and specialized industries play a big role in any socialist economy. These industries cater to the needs of our people more than any industrial complex world. As we develop our newly industrialized economy, we must put the needs of the workers first and meet these demands as soon as possible while still expanding the economy. I figured out the other day, man, that it's not so easy to define the difference of communism and fascism. Do it right now in chat. Tell me the difference of communism and fascism. Especially Ken Noodle, I want to hear from you. It's not that easy. I googled it, I looked it up, and there is obviously differences. For example, because I always want to be ready to debate AfD voters in Germany, and some people in the AfD say that Hitler was a communist, a socialist, and I was googling up a bit why that's bullshit. And it's not that easy, man, to define that shit. Let's take the money thing, okay. Going broke in this game is really bad for you. Man, we have to really care about money. Man, my game is so fast, look at this. It's not so easy, huh, chat, without looking it up. Fascists or ultra-nationalists. Okay. Historically, they were both authoritarian. I'm asking you for a difference. Communists or totalitarians, they literally want to control every aspect of an individual. Well, Hitler wanted to do the same. Reichstagsbrand, which actually is an event in this mod. The Reichstagsbrand. Fascist is class collaboration. Communism is dissolving class society. Fascism is failed capitalism. Communism is stateless. Look at chat, it's not so easy, huh? You morons, it's not so easy. Okay, I'm totally going broke already. Franklin Delano Roosevelt inaugurated. With all the respect, developers, what am I supposed to do about this money? You gotta give me some money, bro. Dude, I'm dying. First of all, I have to invest in my farms. Oh, that cost me... Ooh, I might be out of time. We should probably not take a focus. Oh god. So I can actually do my farm thing here. I don't have $500. Fuck! I'm getting crushed. I'm already getting wrecked, man. I can't afford... Oh man, I'm already fucking up my farm. Well, the famine is coming. There we go. The famine is coming. 15% more taxes. Look at this. Look at this. 30% research. 25 factory output. This is really important. I think I cannot save my farmers this year. As our 5-year plan begins to reach its final, and development policies begin to round up, we can focus on relaxing the tight target figures from 32. This will allow for more realistic goals set by those who are actually managing the workers and building infrastructure. This will also help raise the quality of goods produced and prevent low-quality goods as usually produced during the Shotomorichina period. The workers of the union will feel grateful. The workers will feel grateful as we take a step and appreciate half a decade of hard work. Could you imagine a government appreciating the people's hard work? Fascist economy is controlled by a top class working with the party, while communist economy works with worker councils. Okay, yeah, that's one example in economy. Not so easy to define that shit though, right? Not so easy. Because lately online I call Russia very often fascist, and people are like, what? What? But I think they are fitting the fascist definition. Eastern Greenland case, Denmark. Oh, Trump will not like that. I'm going fucking broke here, man. I can barely invest anything. I can barely save the farmers. The people will starve. I think I have to invest, man. At least a low investment, or we're gonna die. Okay, that's a nice buff here. That feels really good. Let's not take a focus. I guess I have to do at least a minor investment, or everyone just dies. I'm also broke now. Okay, I did a minor investment. That saved me from starvation. I'm about to be legit broke. Dude, what the fuck? Give me a chance. Issue currency. It gives you money, yeah. I'm literally about to fucking go broke, man. Come on, dude. What is this? Start the loan program. I need loans, that's for sure. Fuck me. Fascists and communists have the common denominator that they are both authoritarian and collectivist. The communist divides in proletariat and bourgeoisie. The German fascist divides between race. That's the big similarities. That's pretty much it. There's more to that. There's more to that in the definition of Wikipedia and ChatGPT. Simply put, the peasants of the Union are poor, and so is the government, with $21 left in their pocket. Thank you, Clave. We need money. I'm about to be broke, legit. I'm literally about to be broke. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Invitation to a geological museum in London. I don't care, man. I'm broke. I can't even afford that fucking plane ticket. You had to take your first loan, which is already killing me. Oh. Bro, I'm literally broke. I feel like we have to restart already. What the fuck? It's a bit annoying. What's the difference between Hassan Pike and Asmongold? Good one. Good question. Good question. Good question. Hassan is far more often right than Asmongold is. Can't doodle doodle. No. I'm literally broke, man. What am I gonna do? Okay, I need a loan right now. Give me a loan. Give me a loan. Oh, here. The Soviet pop. Ach du Scheiße. This is getting complex. Total loans taken. 0. Ay. Issue a new loan. You need 100 PP. Ay. How suspicious is the public?
Hi, Tommy.
The more the population gets suspicious, the more you get fucked. Thank you, Sinyoung Sang. I need 100 PP to even do that. Dude, I'm just utterly broke. Completely broke. Yeah. Oh, my mushroom is so bad. The state exists to feed and keep its population happy, and from a pessimistic but slightly more realistic point of view, the population exists to feed the state machinery and keep it up and running. With the several massive developmental projects being undertaken at the moment, we need more money or we are cooked. Days left until a loan is due. To complete never. Will abort if at war. If not completed, you lose 5 stability. This country is fully falling apart. You realize that? We're just fucking dying, man. We're getting fucking cooked, dude. 5 PP, 5% factory research. This almost feels like a restart almost. What the fuck? Stupid ass money bullshit. These mods always do shit like this. Can I just fucking play the game? Ay. I'm going ultra broke. I can't even lower anything. I don't have the PP for it. Another loan taken. My stability is going to 0. We're fucking dead, man. Danzig. NSDAP swept into power in Danzig. What's up, Dark Flight? This almost feels like a restart already, man. Seriously. There's a conference in London? But I need a conference about money, bro. Holy shit. Fuck. Our financial situation is getting even worse. I'm literally about to die to debt. Legit. We're about to die to debt. All these focuses are unavailable right now because I have no money anymore. Should I restart? And stop my investments? Getting fucking cooked here. Damn. I'm thinking of I should restart already. Fuck, man. Let's try. Previous policies and actions against the peasants and the wealthy peasants, the kulaks, have only shown limited success, doing more harm than good. While we first believe that it is necessary to rule them with an iron fist, the increasingly open, resolute protest among the poor against the middle class, alongside famine roaming the countryside and increasing criticism of the Bolsheviks, has shown that it might be better to take a more gentle approach and grant some successions to peasants. Oh, we can't completely kill peasants? I will get minus 10 PP. I'm gonna try to take these weird loans. Because I'm literally about to fucking die, man. And apparently I also get minus 5 stability here. We're fucking getting murdered. Roosevelt condemns currency stabilization. We're getting murdered. The Hugenberg proposal. This is where, like, Germany is talking some dumb shit. I really can't focus on any of this because I'm about to be dead. I'm about to be fucking dead, bro. Fucking hell, that's so annoying. Let me just play HOI4. Need 100 PP to take a loan. Okay, I'm taking my first loan here. 500. That doesn't help me though. I'm still fucking dying. Shit. Maybe I can fix this somehow. Soften anti-peasant legislations. People always desire to better themselves at the expense of the greater good. This has been a constant since the dawn of man. It comes as no surprise, then, that the farmers working in the kolkhozes are actively hindering the progress of this nation by stealing food destined for cities and stuff. We can't allow this. The law of spikulets, as it's more commonly known, is a decree which states that the communal property, most referring to food in this case, is fundamental for the Soviet social order. Therefore, people who try to appropriate it will be fucked in the ass. While proving to be somewhat of an effective tool, the decree has proven to be understandably unpopular. This has resulted in unrest and stuff. To combat this trend, we will soften this decree. Okay. I'm not gonna give up yet. I still want to try to save my... Already has taken 3,000, really? I gotta make money. The only thing I see is I have to raise taxes, man. I have to raise taxes. Fuck. Boah, Alter, this looks bad, financially. I can't even focus on, like, HOI4 and divisions and stuff. I'm so busy just caring about my money going to zero. A trial at night. I'm not reading that. And finally, prepare return of citizen rights for the kulaks. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read all this, sorry. We're giving kulaks more rights. Lower mill spending. Again, I first need 50 PP, which I now have. Okay, I'm lowering military spending. I made $10 from that. Okay. Ooh. Amendments to the law of the tree spikulets. Lose 50 PP, but get 5 stability. Good. Let's just try to make somehow positive money. That's all we have to try right now. I'm not even gonna invest anything, dude. Not with this money count right now. So every time I have 50 PP, I need to change the law. But my PP is already cooked from all the loans I have to pay. Inflation is killing 15. Alter, I think we should restart already. This is already really bad. Let's do a quick restart. Let's not invest in the $500 factory. I'm gonna do a quick restart. Speed 5 with the processor will be fine, but I feel like I already did so much damage there. We already did so much damage. I can do that fast again, don't worry about it. Damn. That was not good. Wait, I'm Germany. Wait, fuck. Sorry. That's sick. I can play that economy better. One moment. I can play that economy better. That was not good. So a femboy is a man that's like a girl, right? And a tomboy is a girl that's a man. So that's more like a matrix than a dichotomy, I think. Let's not read chat right now. Let's just not read chat. Let's just not read chat. Let's just not read chat. Okay, let's do all that again. Let's do all that again. And let's be much more careful now with our money. First of all, bring them all home. And maybe even use PP to lower taxes. The ultimate goal, just like Millennium Dawn has to be, to make money, man. Seriously. We gotta make money. So I can pay off all these investments. Let's not buy that really big factory this time. Okay, that's good. Here I was doing construction and the 2 new airplanes. I-16 and I-15. Here I was building a SIF in Moscow. And then I was building up 18, some steel here. Sure, I still think second 5-year plan makes sense. Even though you lose 70. You lose all your taxes though. But you gotta get all the stuff here. You need it, man. I gotta take it, man. 50%. You get all this stuff. I still have to take that, no question. Let's do all that again. Sorry for the restart, boys, but it didn't feel very good. Okay, let's do all that again. Mosin Nagant, support equipment. the Soviet train. One should be enough. Artillery. Heavy weapons. Armored cars. Anti-air and infantry guns. So here I have my guns. I never actually use this, but today let's use it a bit. To have a bit more cleanness. So that's the basics, convoys, whatever. Anti-aircraft gun, artillery. Let's actually apply the mills. Oh, I'm getting a little bit tired because I had a good workout today, man. I didn't work out this hard in a long time, but there's always a price for that now as I'm getting older. There's always a price for it. Sure. Good. Okay, let's play it like that. Cool. Okay, let's do that again. And let's really be careful with this fucking money. So I'm currently making money, but the moment you do the 5-year plan, you're cooked. You're totally cooked. Because you lose 70% of all your tax income. Okay, second 5-year plan. You lose deficient eco anyway later, even if you go with heavy industry. 50-minute stream is already getting tired? What a classic. Like I just said, I did a pretty heavy workout this morning. Some of you don't know much about Domko. Domko, how fat are you? What's your weight? What's your BMI? Did you work out lately? What the fuck you talking about, Domko? Don't you ever come to my city. You're gonna have a problem. I make $80, man. And in a second, it's all gone. It's all gone. But you gotta still open with the 5-year plan, right? You have to. What are you gonna do? Okay, let's only care about Damoni. 5'1", 120 kilograms. I knew that. The harvest is a thing. Which costs me way too much money. But you have to do one of these, otherwise you get cooked. So I'm not gonna invest anything. We have no money. We have no money. The 6 sifs are gonna kill me, dude. The thing here is, right, you lose 50 PP. You get $200, which are gone anyway. 1% inflation doesn't matter. But the deficient economy buff is good. That's pretty good. And then you get the loan system. And I need the loan system. I think you need the loans. I think you do need the loans. I will think you do need the loans, bro. Without loans, we have no chance. I knew that when I said, please define the difference of communism and fascism in chat, I knew that Canned Noodle and someone else are gonna be stuck in a big debate in chat. There's no one easier to trigger. Feiern Reichstag? That's not the Reichstag? That's the Reichstag. Oranienburg, Neuruppin, Belitz, Fürstenwalde, Halle, Bernburg. Okay. The problem is you can't take loans without PP. My goal right now is to not have a single basic loan. I can have these lore loans. I mean, here you make 50% more money. That's good. I mean, that's a really, really good focus, isn't it?
Felicitations, pour le bébé garçon. Welcome back, bro.
Thank you, Tommy, man. Thanks for the tier 2, you crazy fucker, man. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, thank you. We get 20% more resources, which I think selling them doesn't make you money. We lose 7.5 consumer goods, which is amazing for the economy, but the less consumer goods, the less taxes. We gain stability, we lose efficiency retention, construction speed, 30% research, 25% factory output, and 15% more taxes. I'm just trying to make money. I need 50 PP to change taxes. This is so like Millennium Dawn. You just care about money in the beginning. You care about nothing else. Cool, really cool investments, but again, I have no money. When it's positive, we can talk. There's a song I'm feeling right now. I'm very addicted to this song. I've been singing it in public today. People looked at me weird. I'm very addicted to the song. Greenland goes to Denmark. To the Danish. These investments are great, but you need money for it. So that should have fixed money by $4. Okay. There's no reason to unlock the loans right now, because a loan is 100 PP. And I'm first going to lower military spending. So I'd rather take 5 PP, 2% research, 5 factory output. The industrial ethos. The Soviet people lack any real direction in life. They go to work and do as little as possible before returning home and getting wasted or house care. If we want to begin to reward these workers and stop making them alcoholics, we gotta do something. Well, that didn't work till today, huh? Man, Russia with its vastness and resources and oil could have been such an America, right? But now they're like... whatever they are. Russia, man, in a way, right? So much potential to be such a great nation. But then the CIA actually placed Vladimir Putin there as an agent to keep them... Oh, I fucked... Oh, shit, I didn't invest. I didn't invest in the farmers. But I saved money, I guess. Uh-oh. I didn't invest in the farmers. But, you know, people can be replaced. Industry can't. You know? Lose $200? How about I don't lose $200? Fuck. So we have our first 50 PP. So I go economy and I lower military spending. And okay, 13. We're slowly making money here. Liquidation of Kutors. Everything costs money, dude. 50 PP is important. Change taxes. The anti-Japanese army announced to be disbanded. So we're trying as much as we can to have a positive money income. And then I can start investing. NSDAP took over Danzig. Whose idea was it to make HOI4 into Wiki 2? Come on, let's stop. Let's just watch Tommy. Are you new here, Tom Bombadil? Come on. People love this shit. We're invited to London to a conference that doesn't do anything. That actually historically happened. But no one cares. What's the next tax I lower, huh? Social spending. How much? Here. Overtax the people. We could overtax them. I'm going to overtax the people for a sec. There we go. We make money now. And one thing I learned in mathematics is always do the highest investment first to get the most yields. Okay, we're actually making money. Good, it's good. Much better game than before. Much better. I could even change one more tax. Let's lower social spending. Good, that's enough. I just really fucked the people over, but I make $20 now. I make $20 now! So we're soft the anti-peasant laws. Good. Fucking taxes, huh? Fucking taxes, Bambucha, huh? Percent. Roosevelt condemns currency stabilization. Good. Money rolling in. Hugenberg proposal? What did he propose again? He was like some German guy and he said something really stupid. Yeah, he wanted the old colonies back from Africa and everybody said, are you fucking dumb? Now we have money, we can actually fucking invest. Let's go. Increase taxes, lower social spending. Call me Friedrich Merz. Haha. So, we talked about this one earlier. The Ural Kuznets ore mining and smelting works. Giving me 4 sieves. $400. Let's invest, let's invest, let's invest. Every time I ask a question, minutes of advertising pops up. Keck. Well, use your Twitch Prime on me, asshole. And the conference in London is over. It doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. Money income plus 15. I know, if you stay civilian, you make more money. Okay, we're giving some rights to kulaks, which gives an event. And we're doing a law to give some people more rights. 5 stability, minus 50 PP though, but I already changed all my taxes. The ultimate goal is to make money, 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 money right now. Let's really build a great economy. I always feel like you always take the most expensive stuff first to make it easier. You're only allowed to make 2 projects. 3 mills, 1 sieve. Tractor plantation. Merz hat mich berührt. Friedrich Merz, Alter, der Vogel wirft alles hier in der Wand und was passiert? Die AfD wird immer stärker. Jetzt habe ich die ganze Zeit den komischen Vogel aus Sachsen-Anhalt in meinen Shorts. Alter, ich bin voll der Linke. Instagram, YouTube, ich sehe nur die ganze Zeit den AfD-Typen aus Sachsen-Anhalt, Alter, wie er eine Scheiße labert. Was ist denn da los im Internet? Muss man sich doch mal fragen, Leute. Alter, ich gucke nie rechten Content, aber alles ist voller rechter Content. Hä? Ist das irgendwie ein bisschen geplant und so? Hä? Wollen die Big Tech-Leute, dass wir hier AfD wählen und so, damit alles schön unorganisiert und stabil bleibt? Ne? Was ist denn da los, ey? Muss man sich doch mal fragen, Alter. Irgendwas stimmt doch da überhaupt nicht, Junge. Drehen doch alle durch im Koppe, die ganzen Idioten, ey. Okay, let's unlock the loans, because they can really make us rich. Discussion of return of citizen rights for the Digeni. Thought we're giving rights to people, which kills all my PP. But stability is going up. The stability gives me money. That's what I think is a bit annoying in this mod, where you have a money system, but a lot of things don't count towards money. Stability, selling resources. None of this makes you money. It's a bit better in the Millennium Dawn, I feel like. Targeted ads in your geographic proximity to their state and stuff. Hey, Alter, it's like proven. There's studies and shit, right? That social media is pushing right-wing content, especially X under Elon Musk. They push provingly much more right-wing content now. Because the rich want you to vote right-wing, because the right-wing destabilizes the country, and then the rich can more do what they want. Also, a lot of right-wing parties, like the AfD, are very pro-rich people. They make a lot of good laws for rich people. So it makes sense that rich are pushing the right. The harvest is complete. What does that mean for me? The harvest is complete. What does that mean? I need more money. A loan is 100 PP, so that focus was a bit useless. You can't really do it at all. I'm not gonna do any focuses that cost money. It's not happening. 20 PP is important. What's this? We're killing people? A reminder of the failures of the Tsarist regime. The Coutures have been a thorn in our side since we won the Civil War. As part of the wider agrarian reforms undertook by Prime Minister Pyotr Stolpin prior to the First World War, these self-contained farms were intended to boost the agricultural production of the Russian Empire by encouraging privatization, competing between individual farmsteads. Following the Civil War, attempts were made to include them into our farms. Blah blah blah. Hundreds of thousands of Coutures still remain all over the nation, especially in the west central parts, where our presence is felt less. As our grip of power has tightened, we can finally deal with these rich miscreants. Werner Heisenberg got the Nobel Prize. Biggie will release Lorgasm, which is a sexual lore version. Biggie has been talking a lot how his life is kind of fucked, right? If you read his Discord, right, he's not doing too well. He's not doing too well. We got our first airplane, and honestly, why not start building that? A first version of it, just with a little bit of why not start a bit of efficiency on some airplanes? Why the hell not, you know? Let's also go. Everything is ahead of time. Energy gain per coal, 10% more resources. This doesn't really help me at all. I need like money. I need the research banking or something. I don't know. I don't know what to research, man. Yes, the AfD is making a great job on social media. Fully agree with you. Once again, I always said the downfall of democracy doesn't come from the left or the right. It comes from the incompetence of the Democrats.
The ginger boy is about to take this opportunity. It's time to talk about this fucked up community where some people think they are the boss of the game, but the way they handle reality is fucking insane. They sit on their TeamSpeak servers, acting like kings, sharing political views and sucking their dicks. It's time to spread some reality. My room is
a great thing the right likes to attack is Antifa, right? Antifa is doing legit, I agree with this, a lot of dumb shit. Antifa is, I almost think two things. Antifa is number one, hurtful to their own left-wing movement, and number two, I sometimes even think, which is sometimes proven in American history, that shit like Antifa is even government undertaken. Like the CIA is going to their protests and starts throwing stones, so you can say, oh, they're violent, blah blah blah. So what do I think about Die Linke? I think Die Linke is, for me personally, the best party for the middle class and the working class in Germany. but they have to tread lightly, they have to be very careful, they can't allow any mistakes, they have to distance themselves from the ultra-left, from legit fucking crazy communist Antifa retards. I think a big important thing, this is what I would have done if I would join a party and join politics, which I don't want to do anymore. I'm now becoming a prepper. Is I would love to join the left or the Green Party in Germany, something left, and then pull them back to the middle and working on an agenda of, hey, we have a good idea here on the left. Now let's try to sell it properly to the middle class, to the voters, and let's stop being so fucking hardcore all the time. Shit like Antifa, the hardcore left, is only hurting stuff. If you want the left and the Green Party, which I like, to win elections, we have to catch the middle class of Germans. We have to catch all these Germans that are unhappy with capitalism and stuff like that, right? You're being the Lulu. You were a retard earlier, Domko. You already destroyed your reputation. So, yeah, it's important that left-wing movements almost like purge themselves of all the retardation. Don't change like your full culture. For example, I'm not telling you to suddenly accept racism or something, right? I'm not saying that. Or to abandon the LGBT community. No, no, no. But if the left wants to be successful and get over 15%, like in Germany right now, and reach something like 30%, you have to stop playing children games and you have to start becoming adults that talks about real issues, which the leader of the left in Germany is doing right now, Heidi Ranga-Lalunga, and talk about worker rights. Talk about, hey guys, you guys all have less money, you can't pay your fuel anymore, we can help you, and not the fucking AfD. That's, I think, what needs to happen. Right now, right, I get a lot of AfD content in my DMs, and they're like, look at the AfD, they were punching journalists of Apollo News in Erfurt, and yeah, that totally can't go. That's stupid as fuck, man. You're just fucking destroying the movement. And sometimes I even wonder if it's like, if there's actually proof of that, how the CIA was in the 60s in Vietnam, they would make protests violent so they can break the protest up and stuff. They would put like an agent in there so it becomes violent and shit. Yeah. The left has to become, the Shah of Afghanistan is dead, has to become appropriate for normal voters, which is happening, I think, in Germany. It's happening more. 11% now vote left-wing. They doubled their votes. And that's something I think is maybe the biggest challenge of the Green and left-wing party in Germany, which I'm very happy with, right? They have to start appealing to normal people. My favorite politician of the last decade is Robert Habeck. I think Robert Habeck was the greatest man Germany could have had. But Robert Habeck has been the personification of this issue. Robert Habeck meant well. He really had great fucking ideas that now are just getting stolen by the current government, like the Energiegesetz. But he had a very hard time explaining it to people, right? A lot of people, like Elisa's dad, the Green Party, they want to tax my investment on the stock market more. Not true. They want to tax it more if it's over 1 million a year. But Habeck and the Greens couldn't explain it well. They're like, we want to tax your investments more. But only the rich people. They have to... It's a hard time. It's hard to explain this stuff since they had all the media against them. The right-wing media, especially the biggest newspaper in Germany, Bild Zeitung, is very right-wing and was only attacking the Greens all the time and trying to destroy them. And yeah, this is just, yeah, I think that's the issue of the left. The right can get away. Ken Doodle can say what he wants. The right gets away with so much more. The AfD in Germany, which is about to win this state soon in September, with 41% at the moment, they can just say and yap and whatever, and no one fucking cares anymore. That's sometimes an issue in life, and I think this example I did with Zelensky versus Russia is a great example. Zelensky and Ukraine have to be very careful not to do anything wrong, or they get instantly stopped funding. But if Russia fucking is doing massacres in Bucha, who cares? No one gives a shit. I mean, sure, there are sanctions, right? But, you know, sometimes you have these moral dilemmas in life where one side has to tread so much more lightly. You know what I mean? It's like when you have a debate with a retard, like we did with that Dutch guy. The retard, the Dutch guy in the debate, can just scream dumb shit. Right? Just screaming out fake news, right? But I, the one who's on the right side, I have to look up the proof. I have to look at the stats. I have to get through his fucking yapping and tell him that's not true, here's the proof. There's a big misbalance of what one side has to do and what the other side has to do. I'm not saying Zelensky is left-wing, I'm not saying that. I'm using Zelensky as an example of a disparity of how one side can get away with much more. Okay, where were we? Let's pay attention. Let's get the tractor plant. I can't say that I do. $200 gone here for 4 civs. You could also just not take a focus and take one of the loans. The left was in charge 40 years in the West, and their woke gay agenda combined with migrant overflux ruined them completely. Where was the left in charge for 40 years in the West? What is that? What are you talking about, Skrill? What are you talking about? Who do you support in France? I'm not that educated about French politics. I just know that Le Pen got fucked over by a court and she now can't be voted for 15 months or something. I guess we do the liberals. What did liberals rule for 40 years? You mean the USA? I don't think that's true, my dude. She can again now? Oh, okay, but she has a thing on her foot now, right? What are you talking about? Where did the left rule for 40 years? What are you talking about? I think we take this one. 200 gold down the drain. Ah, wait. Remember how woke and gay Bush was? Europe in general. In which European country was the left leading for 40 years? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I almost feel like don't take a focus, man. I feel like don't take a focus, eh? And take a loan, huh? How weird. I always think a nation, no offense, is not well designed when the player doesn't take a focus for good reasons. I sometimes feel like, is that a good design? Let's take a loan, which is 100 PP, right? Yeah. The pen has an electric bracelets on her. It's just the NGOs. Yeah. That was the last right-wing German chancellor. Bruh. Bruh. Sometimes it's not even worth it. Merkel was left. France is left. Benelux left. Spain is left. Scandinavia is left. So first of all, Scandinavia is always shown as the most successful countries in the world. Merkel was center-right. Christian conservatives. France is left. I don't know how that is. I don't know. Benelux left and Spain is left. Okay, and now we're all gay and woke, yeah? We're all... And everyone is now gay and woke. Also, France is liberals. They're not left. Oh. Macron is not a lefty. Is classic. Yeah, I think our boy in chat is on a very weird... Yeah. She was mid-right, but all her policies were left. Okay, man. And now, let me look outside real quick. There's a bunch of gay people outside with pride flags. They're killing the whole economy. Look at that. They're talking to kids, trying to make them gay. Oh my god, what happened? Oh no. Okay, let's get the tractor plant. With our colonization policies, the Soviet peasant is becoming increasingly reliant on one piece of machinery, the tractor. Currently, we lack a domestic production base for tractors, both military and agricultural. Thus, the People's Commissariat for Agriculture has devised a plan to build a large factory in Chelyabinsk with the purpose of making Soviet tractors. Let's go. Investments are happening. Tractor. I'm getting a bunch of mills with that. Where I put mills here? Okay, everything good? I can't take a focus, really. Why? Why would I take a focus? It's better to not take a focus, man. Is this gonna be YouTube vid? Sure. Thank you, Varani. How you doing? We're killing... I don't think we're killing people. We're killing, like, some type of farm. Is it snowing or what is this shit? Yeah, it's snowing. Will you add these tractors and support companies? Cancel on aggression pact France. The fuck? Even though you play historical, this mod often turns into unhistorical. I have to wait for Congress to be over. Okay, now I can take a loan here, but I'm not allowed to make more investments. Oh shit. The Great Soviet... Ah, because I didn't invest, the Great Soviet Famine has increased in time. Oh. That's why you have to invest. That's why you have to invest. They're all canceling non-aggression pacts with me. What the fuck? Okay. How do you feel about national pride? Because I think you can be proud of your nation no matter what happened 100 years before. What do you think about national pride, Tommy? First of all, I think national pride doesn't matter too much. I feel like I have other problems in life than to be proud. I have shit to do. I have taxes to pay, work to do, and children to raise. I don't have much time to think about my German flag waving outside my window. Yet, if you have national pride in Germany, you can obviously do that. The problem is that sometimes it seems like if someone is very national proud, they often very quickly seem to be leaning very right-wing and vote right-wing and are a little bit against a certain group of people and stuff. It's a hot topic. It depends how you do it, man. But I often felt, in my own opinion, I can't wait to offend you guys. I like to offend you guys. It's fun. I feel like if you're overly proud of something you're not involved with, like a football club or a nation, I think that's a sign of loserdom. If you look at successful people that do well socially, they're happy, they make money, they're doing good in life. Not just people that do good in life. They're not often really like, Football, ja, mein Freund! Ich glaub nur, wenn du Scheiße erzählst. Deutschland, Deutschland. It's like, often that national pride is like a coping mechanism for lower classes. Where it's like, you don't have much going on in life, so you're like, oh, it's not their fault. It's capitalism. Made them, unfortunately, financially weak. It happens, man. No hate to them. So they really attach themselves to like a football club. And if you talk shit about my football club, I'm gonna punch you. So, national pride is a great thing, sure. But it can very quickly turn into something weird. And I often feel like it's something I personally don't want to interact with much because I have bigger problems than caring about my nation. Also, I feel like when I say it's like loserdom, I feel like, why would I be proud of Germany? Like, I shouldn't you be proud of your own achievements? Or maybe of your family? I sometimes have an issue being proud of something I have nothing done for. Like, let's say, hey, chat, I'm really proud of my grandpa. My grandpa built an amazing industrial conglomerate, and he inherited me a lot of money. It was really nice. Okay, sure, I can be proud of my grandpa, but I did nothing there. Like, I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to... I feel like it's better to be proud of something you did. Be proud of your own achievements. His name should be Brain Rot Noodle. I can take a loan now. Let's take our first loan. We should probably do that, because now I unlock the Civ focus here. Pay $200 for 4 Civs. Sure, let's do it. Central Asian estates are being built. Okay. But looking at Germany, you pay taxes, right? So you did something for that country. Yeah, I mean, my point is, you can't be proud of Germany, a country that went through the darkest time ever, fucking Holocaust, but yet still has rebuilt itself and became the 3rd biggest economy in the world. You can be proud of that, but again, I have nothing to do with that. And also, I think the feeling, the emotion of being proud of something makes you stagnant. I'm proud of Germany. Yeah, but let's talk about the current issues. We can still improve right now. And why would I be proud of Germany? You want to hear a story? Want to hear a story? My mom is a nurse for a retirement home. And she was here 2 days ago visiting her grandkid. And she told me stories of how insane the conditions were in this retirement home. And by the way, my mom is working in a high-level retirement home. People pay a lot of money. It's like a fancy one. And she will tell me stories how the conditions were during the heat wave. She tells me all the time, and you don't need to be a genius to know this, the people, the old Germans that built this country after World War II are being treated like utter shit. When I visit my grandpa in a retirement home, there's shit everywhere. No one is helping these people, man. The big owners of the retirement home branches and franchises make millions of dollars. If you ever want to be proud of something, go to a retirement home, man, dude. How we treat these people. So yeah, I can sit here. I'm proud of Germany. Look at what Germany did after World War II. But yet, if I go to a retirement home, and my mom just told me the stories that happened 2 weeks ago, man. These people are sitting in their own shite. Their money...
And they remind me of Tonkish because they can't handle the truth. Yeah, listening to your voice, I know the size of your belly. You watch the Big Bang Theory just to jerk off the penny. This is not how a real alpha male acts. 5 minutes into the game and you share historical facts. No worries, man. This track hits like a truck. And did you know that the story...
AFD is only deporting illegals. Bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. Zero clue, man. The husband of Lisa's, you have no clue, and we can go deep, man. But I go deep today and again, and you will keep talking like this, man. Lisa's cousin's husband is the leader of a musical school in East Germany. And in German politics, something you don't know anything about because you're just on the internet all day, there's a thing called kleine Anfragen, where an opposition party can ask the current government certain things that they have to answer as part of the democratic process. They always make the most racist fucking Anfragen in Sachsen, man. For example, he literally has the paper at home. They ask how many members of the youth state musician band of Leipzig are ethnical Germans. That's shit they ask. That's shit they ask. There's infinite proof of the AfD being blatantly fucking racist. Infinite proof. But let's just sit on the internet and be like, oh, they only care about the illegals. There's nothing bad with these people. Nothing bad. The 5-year plan debate. I should probably read these things, huh? Ooh. To be a card-carrying member of the party no longer means what it used to, and Lazar Kaganovic, Lazar's a cool name, Lazar, sounds like laser, has come before the Politburo to tell us of what can be done. Since the Bolsheviks under Lenin seized the apparatus of the state, party membership has become more and more necessary for everyday life in this union. As such, membership has exploded, and many of these new members are less than dedicated. Kaganovic, one of these new, suggests that we extend party membership only to those who have proven themselves. Okay. Finally, Kaganovic proposed that we replace the current Rapkrin, the committee designed to expose corruption, with a new People Control Commission. Ugh. Is this a choice? I move to create the People's Control Commission. End the Rapkrin system and pass the areas of action to the People's Control Commission.
Let's
which leads to a shit ton of stability. That will be really good. How can that be broken, man? Thank you, Valerium. How you doing, man? Let's wrestle. I hope I see you soon, man. We should wrestle. If you ever come to Leipzig, I have a gym, everything. This is infinite PP gain. But this is infinite stability. That's better. Stability ticking is better. So the factory is done in 3 days. Elections to the central organs of the party. The Politburo has chosen to vote Stalin out of office. Wait, what? 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 Did I misclick? Wait, they tried to fuck him, but he's like, fuck you. After many stressful days, the party has chosen Joseph Stalin as the man who shall lead our nation. But wasn't he just voted out? Our common Stalin's fate was known from his birth. He was set to lead the party and the motherland to a more prosperous and better future. We believe there is everything that the party asks for. Sergei Kirov lacked the will and determination to our glorious cause, and he shall be remembered as a loser. He was such a loser, this guy. Our common Stalin certainly lacked neither. We're denouncing Kirov. What is Leipzig like? I love Leipzig a lot. Very beautiful city, man. But now they're destroying a big piece of wood here. There's a piece of wood next to me, and RB Leipzig, the football team, has bought it, and now they're flattening it to make a new center there. They're killing a lot of trees in the city, man. Kirov denounces the plot. Man, Stalin looked... He looked so Turkish. Do you think the German government supported you in your baby making any way? No. Little bit. Lisa gets mother's money, we get children money, but it's not enough. But they do something, yeah. They do something. But Germany's not doing enough to get the big birth explosion they want. Germany needs more children, but there's nothing done for that. I think they even reduced. Lisa just told me. They reduced something. There's like a type of money mothers get, and they cut that. They made it lower. They made it lower. Yeah. Yeah. They lowered the Elterngeld, parent money, yeah. Great for children in Germany. Skandal at the Congress. Leningrad party boss Sergei Kirov, once a steadfast ally of Stalin, has come forward claiming he was approached by a rogue faction of the Politburo after last night's proceedings. Kirov says the traitors offered him the post of general secretary upon ousting Stalin, but he immediately refused it. He's trying to get out. He's trying to get out of it. So this is an event you get when you finish the factory. Let's now do... I don't SIFs actually. Let's do this one real quick. Actually, I said always make the most expensive ones. Ural Railroad Car Factory. 2 mils, 1 SIF. We're playing much better now since I fixed my money more. Although our union is strong, glorious, it still falls short in many areas. Our socialist paradise is vast, with many railways connecting its cities, and countryside where railway car production in the union remains small and efficient. We're actually playing Victoria too. To address this issue, we began constructing the Ural Railway Car Factory at Nazgul Tagil, but progress has been slow. Okay, we're building rail cars. I think I'm not reading that. I think this is a... Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. Okay. I'm gonna do a story, man. Story time, boys. Story time. Vladimir sat at his desk, idly puffing on a cigarette and sorting paperwork. He spent the majority of his time as a plant manager at the Kunesk Iron and Steelworks behind the desk, typing and approving reports, reviewing wages, production rates, and so on. He usually stayed late to finish work ahead of schedule. Today was no exception. But suddenly, he heard a loud knocking at the door. As he pressed the handle to open the door, he had no time to react before 2 NKVD men grabbed him and placed a bag over his head. The man protested, but he was dragged into a car and taken to the local NKVD headquarters. When they removed the bag, he saw a trio of NKVD officers in front of him and a portrait of Comrade Stalin on the wall. Vladimir Baranov, you have been accused of counter-revolutionary activities, including sabotaging pig iron production at the Kunesk Iron and Steelworks in exchange for private payment from Western intelligence agencies. Several confessions signed by your co-workers, as well as a discreet investigation, have provided irrefutable evidence of your guilt, said the highest-ranking officer. Vladimir was always aware that both Moscow and the local party branch were dissatisfied with the low production rates, but there was nothing he could do about it. The freezing temperatures and the lack of highly skilled workers made it impossible to operate efficiently. The tribunal hereby finds you guilty of counter-revolutionary activities, crimes against the proletariat, and espionage of Western powers, and hereby sentence you to 50 years of gulag. Please, please, Vladimir stammered out as he slumped to his knees and began to wail, to cry, to beg. But the 2 NKVD members dragged him away. Anyway. I should have become an actor, man. God damn it. God damn. God damn it. That's actually fun. I should read that stuff more often. Heroes of the Air. Krasnaya Armija. The state of the Soviet Army. Created after Lenin's October Revolution and made up of brave workers and peasants, the proud army is the shield and sword of mighty Soviet Union. Although a capable and proven force, the multiple wars and limited conflicts and clashes have proven that we're kind of fucked. We have to do something about this. Okay, man, cool. Manpower -1. That's actually a good. That's good. Okay, investments are running. I can only have 2 investments on. I need to actually invest in my people here, or I'm getting cooked. The Congress is over. Stalin will lead us. The Congress is... I'm kind of starting to feel this. I don't know. I'm liking this. I need to really invest, but I have no PP. This is a problem. Probably stop taking the focus after this. Shit, I need to invest into my farmers, or I'm just going to be a famine. A desert Napoleon marches on Yemen. The state of the Red Army. You think I get 60 PP in time? Probably not. Critical issues that need to be addressed. Don't take focus. Don't take focus. I need to invest in my farmers. I don't think I have enough time. Uh-oh. What's that accent? Everything east of Berlin is Borat to me, man. Very nice. I'm from Russia. No. I'm from Russia. That's me. I am from Kazakhstan. Hello, I'm from Czechia. Hello. I'm from Poland. Okay, that was terrible. That was terrible. I'm sorry. That was actually fucking terrible. That was not good. By the way, don't I have to take fucking army advisors? Hey, how do I get army speed? That's a great question. Here. I have no PP though, Alto. How am I going to do that? That was bad. 100% Polish accent. I think I will not be able to click this in time. Uh-oh. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. You have to click this, otherwise you get like famine stuff. Can I get the 50? You don't have enough motorized. Oh, you have to give motorized to the farmers. Ah, you have to give motor. Oh shit, we're having a fucking famine. Well, we're getting a fucking famine. Oh shit. Tommy fucking up. Everyone is dying, bro. Everyone is dying. Maintain the Litinov protocol. Maxim Litinov will keep his position as foreign minister. Okay. Shit, man. The farmers are getting cooked. That's actually cool. I like that. Like, you need to produce something to then give it to farmers. That's a great concept in terms of HOI4. I like that a lot. Okay, Malaya. Here we go. Give me that rubber. Shit, man. I didn't know. Oh, we're gonna get a big famine, dude. Uh-oh. You ain't a commie if you don't kill millions with a famine, though. True. Maxim Litinov, the current People's Commissar for Foreign Affairs, has been heading his respective commissariat for past 4 years, favoring a moderate foreign policy and more or less pursuing it as he sees fit due to a lack of interest from General Secretary and the rest of party. We're gonna keep working with him. He's a good guy, good guy. We will work with him. Yes, yes. Days left until loan due date. So we're getting a big famine. I did not help the workers. Peace party in Arabia. Arabian conquest. Maintain him. The common threat. This is like anti-German shit. It doesn't interest me too much right now. NKVD doesn't help me much. None of this is really helpful. None of this really helps. I don't think this focus tree is that super good. No, wait. No, it's not that super good. Sorry. Lose $200 for a nice little investment of factory output. Experiment with material incentives for labor. Man, again, there's infinite games to play. If I had fucking 20-hour streams every day, I won't even mind playing Victoria Free Campaign, man. The founding of Severodonetsk. Company. Severodonetsk has been founded. Severodonetsk. Wait, what are you talking about? Here. Nee. Huh? Oh shit, I thought they're like a company, but they are nothing. They're just a bunch of nothing. Okay, I don't know what that event was.
Okay, let's go.
Founding of Severodonetsk. I don't know what that was. Why did you talk about World of Warcraft? Did you plan to bring it back? Man, how many times I gotta explain? We're waiting for World of Warcraft Classic Plus, which comes in December. Come on. Ah, it's a brand new city that has been founded. Ah. But it didn't give me any factories or anything. What's up, Komani? What up, Komani? What up, what up? Really hungry, man. Improve childcare, sure. Population, consumer goods, factory output, childcare. One thing my mom and Lisa's mom and all the old communist East Germans will tell me, and I believe that when they say that, they will say that childcare was very, very good in East Germany compared to West Germany when they came over. They explained how you would go to your job, and then there was a room in your factory where they will take care of your kid, breathing in old fumes. But they will tell us the kindergartens and stuff were much better and shit. It was much easier for women to work and give their children away. I don't know the details, but that's what they always tell me. It's a rumor that Classic Plus comes in December, but Classic Plus is totally coming. Just today when I was jogging, I listened to a 40-minute video where they talk about Classic Plus, and it's totally coming. Classic Plus is happening, and I'm fully ready to kill my stream on it. I'm literally not investing money in the stock market to keep money in my bank account, so I have enough money to have a low viewer, low subscriber stream when World of Warcraft comes out. Yes. The tractor plant is ready. Let's now build the Krivoy Rok steel mill. I am so excited. I hope you guys all join me. You guys are all super invited to make a guild with me. I am so excited to play Classic Plus. I am thinking about my class. I think Red Paladin. I think I go Red Paladin, bro. I think I go Red Paladin. The People's Commissariat for Heavy Industry of the USSR and Comrade Stalin intend to develop Ukraine, a primary agricultural territory, and our union's breadbasket, into a heavy industrial hub, with the goal of one day making a lot of drones over there. With over 20,000 employees, 3 blast furnaces, and 2 open hot furnaces, it will be one of the largest steel mills in all of the Soviet Union, the Krivoy Rok steel mill.
You You fucking suck, no shut the fuck up. Your existence is sad, and how you gonna come back from this? Jacob's shaking his head. Yeah, you gonna say this ginger looks like a fox, but I don't care about your opinion. It's like I'm paradox. Your dad knows his son became a bitch boy. The self-esteem you have comes from playing HOI, so stay.
So then when it actually happens, it's not even that bad. I'm sleeping amazing. I sleep amazing. I go to bed like 11 and I sleep till 7. And the kids are sleeping, they don't wake us up. Amazing. Lisa obviously taking a great job, she's taking care of the baby. Things are going very well right now, man. Teutonic Menace. We're looking west since Germany will be the main antagonist. Also, with all due respect, if you say you pulled an 800 euro card, that's not true. You have to get it graded first. You have to get it graded first. Center of the Soviet railroad car production. We finished another. It's cool how every single one of these has a lore. It's actually kind of cool. So now we're building the Ural heavy machinery plant, huh? I'd rather have sieves though. Let's build a textile plant. Our expanding industry in Siberia, Central Asia, and the Far East requires an increasing supply of textiles. We have to build a textile plant in Altai. Sure, let's make a sieve there. I love shit like this. This should be in Hearts of Iron 5. This should be vanilla. These events where you build economy and then there's like lore and stuff. Kishido has been renamed to Potishevo. Okay, cool. Yes, I got a second kit 3 weeks ago, man. How much money you get back from the state? 21,000. 21,000. I just got the message a couple of weeks ago that they did my taxes. And as always, I have been overtaxed. And I had a wedding. I had a wedding, so there's a different tax bracket. I get 21,000 euros back. Takes ages to get that. Takes years until they send that. But I'm reaching a point in my life right now where, and I'm always honest. I'm always honest. Where I'm getting a bit calmer about money. I look financially stable again. The last years have been not so easy. I was a bit scared. It's like, oh, is everything good financially? It looks like I'm stabilizing. And the great thing is that when my bank account is full and I'm doing well financially, I'm not afraid to stream stuff like Skyrim or World of Warcraft. And I can be more free what I want to do on on stream. We're now killing fascists. But there's almost no fascists, really. There's zero fascists, zero. The idea of the People's Front daily finds an increasing number of adherents among all of those who cherish democracy, freedom, and advocate peace among nations. The effort to form a People's Front is growing as well in countries where the bourgeois democratic revolution has still by no means had its last, say for instance Japan, where the fascist feudal military clique, with its rapacious military adventures on Chinese territory, is thrusting the Japanese people into the abyss. Well, actually true. It is growing also in the so-called classic countries, blah 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 blah. Okay, war support and never ever fascism. An anti-fascist front is forming. Don't put Lorem together without True. I really want to stream more Skyrim. It's just, I have to do some main content like this for the YouTube channel. Maybe there's a night stream tonight. I really want to play Skyrim so fucking bad, man. But I don't have the time right now. I'm actually happy I can just stream right now. That I'm able to stream 4 hours every day now is already a blessing. Luckily, kindergarten exists. Luckily, kindergarten exists. When will you hit your first million? Boy, that's not gonna happen for a long time. That's not happening for a long time. Last year, a year ago, my tax attorney texted me that looking at all the data they have, TommyKay, me, in my entire career of 10 years of streaming, I made after taxes, pure money, 550,000 euros on Twitch and YouTube in 10 years. Bro, I have like 50k in my bank account. I don't know where that money is. I don't know where it is. But I'm thinking about that a lot, right? So he tells me I made 550k in 10 years. But my net worth is, I tell you guys everything. I currently have like, plus taxes, I have like 75k in my bank account. And in my apartment, it's like 200k. So that's 275,000. And actually, I feel like this makes sense. This makes sense. And why don't I have this much money? Because expenses, right? Insurance, payment for the apartment, which actually goes in here. Groceries, I'm helping Lisa financially. It makes sense. I'm telling you guys way too much, man. I'm literally telling you way too much. Yeah. There's this moment in my life I'll never forget. I was with a friend, my editor, Tony, one of my best friends ever. And he And I was in a restaurant with him like 3 years ago. And he said, Tommy, I see your money, because he's on my Twitch account, he can go in. And he says, Tommy, I see the money you make. I would already be a millionaire if I was you. How is your bank account so low? And I'm like, huh? What do you mean? What the fuck? Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck you, man. Fuck that guy. How much investments? I have no investments, only the apartment. Which is, most of my money is inside this apartment, right? It's not a cash flow. I don't have cash in my hand. It's in this apartment. The bank has it, you know? Will you invest again? I don't want to invest on the stock market. I think about it a lot, but first of all, I will wait for the next crisis. If we look at the historical stock market, it seems to me personally, actually, it's, this is a deep topic. I am a guy that believes I personally don't want to invest at all, because I don't want to pay the 25% taxes on winnings in Germany, and I think I'm patient enough to wait for a crash. 2008 financial crisis, Corona, blah, blah, blah. The world economy is doing great. I'm kind of waiting for a crash like this. And I think even then I will not invest. I don't want to pay the 25%. And actually, it's not true what I just said. I was reading a book on that years ago. It's actually dumb to wait for a crash. It is actually mathematically proven you should not wait investments, since historically the S&P 500 and the global market is always growing. Financially speaking, there's like these very intelligent people that know mathematical formulas and stuff. It's never too late to invest. You should always invest immediately. You should never wait for a crash. But I feel like you're lying. I don't believe you. But yeah, I don't do really much. I don't do any investment. Not at all. Nope. Investing is fun. It's a very fun thing to do. It's enjoyable. It's fun. Investing is fun, but it can be very toxic. It can really fuck you in the ass. And yeah, but I'm not involved anymore. I don't do shit. I don't do anything. The 7th World Congress of the Comintern. Oh, we're making the Comintern Congress. Look at that. Might be my internet, but your video is a bit delayed compared to your audio. That must be you. That's you, man. That's you. That's you. Investing is fun, yeah, but I'm not into it anymore. And, yeah. I personally, in my own personal world, I talk about this all the time. I think that I'm very, very, very traumatized of my tax issues from 2 years ago. Once again, I told the story billions of times. 2 years ago, I almost went broke because of taxes. I had to pay taxes for many years, and it was hundreds of thousands of euros. And all of a sudden, my bank account went to zero, and I was like so fucking scared. It made me so fucking scared. So fucking scared. And I think I'm now very, very traumatized from that, and I now save money. I have like a rule that I need always 100k in my bank account to be safe, whatever happens. It's dumb. Financially speaking, you should always invest. You should not have money lay around, because it dies to inflation, it doesn't work for you, blah, blah, blah. But another thing I learned in my 35 years is, when it comes to money, this is a very big wisdom I want to give to you, the viewers and young people. When it comes to money and this whole world of investing and how to grow your money, blah, 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 make your own experiences. Do what you think is right. Don't always listen to others and YouTube videos and magazines. They might be right, they might be wrong. It might work for them, it might not work for you. Do stuff that makes you feel correct, right? A very good moneymaker will do different decisions than I'm doing it right now. But I don't care, at least I'm fucking happy. I'm cool. I'm saving my money in my bank account to be ready for bad times. And I don't care. Sure, I could put some of this money into an investment fund, but I just don't care anymore. This is the thing. Let me finish this point. Let me tell you something very adult. You guys will all learn one day. Every single one of you. You are responsible for your money. You're responsible. If you're broke or not, if you have money, if you can pay your bills, if you can pay your rent, if you can pay for a family. That's your responsibility. Not your friend who's telling you to invest into this. Not the YouTube video that tells you to get Bitcoin. You have a massive responsibility when you're an older man with a family. That you make sure there's money on the table for your children and wife and shit like that. And you can fucking pay your rent. And if it's your responsibility, take it fucking serious, man. Your decision is your decision. You know, when a book tells you, you should not do it like that, you should do it differently. Fuck that book. Maybe he's right, but maybe it doesn't work for you. We're renaming a lot of stuff, okay? Oh, navigating the storm. The death of the beloved first secretary of the Leningrad Regional and City Committee, Sergei Kirov. Oh, he just died. Has shown that the enemies of the revolution still linger. Oh, who killed him, huh? Trotskyist and Zinovievites alike conspire with the West to topple Stalin and give us capitalism. Oh, the purge is starting a bit, huh? Yeah. How do you keep the crash positive as the Soviets? I'm just taxing people and I give them no welfare. Like Germany in 2026. Stop with the DMCA music like this. Let's go. I already have only like 1 hour left, man. I want to stream more. Fucking hell. You got me into investing when I was in college like 18 years ago. You spoke of clean water. You have been doing that ever since. Yeah, nice. And here we go. Interventionism has now become a thing with the international. We're now a bit more openly ready to attack other countries. Intervene in China. Ooh, that's interesting. A bit early for that, but that's interesting. The Molotov doctrine. Choosing Molotov. None of this really matters right now, though. None of this really work. Oh, I have to help Mao. Ah, Mao hasn't done the Long March yet or some shit. I don't know. I don't really know Mao lore so much. I honestly... Ah, that's Mao. Does he have content, I wonder? No, he doesn't have content. Seems like a waste of focuses. With all the respect, the focus tree doesn't impress me that much. The focus tree is... I think the vanilla industry tree is bigger than this one. I don't want to be an asshole. Sorry. But I'm not impressed by your performance. I'm sorry. Improved childcare system, factory output and stuff. Sure. Cool. And it's only 1935. Before hasn't even started yet. Things are getting renamed into Stalinalali. Most families today have 2 providers, so understand why you're under so much pressure. I'm still an ultra-privileged person. My life is easy compared to most of you. I make a lot of money from stupid video games, man, you know? But every reality of every human is allowed to exist. And just because someone is doing better than someone else doesn't mean that guy has his own problems. Ah, the famine. The famine. The famine. Darkstar was pretty disappointing. It looks great, but novelty wears off fast. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Soviet and Japanese are clashing. Oh, I'm not ready for that. The Saarland Österreich. I want to do this as a positive critique. I don't want to shit on them, but I always felt Darkest Tower is not that good. It really lags behind with other shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Honestly, let's push 1 stability buff here. Why not? What's your experience of being a father? You have 2 hours of time. What's it like to be a dad? What's your experience? Childcare system in the US. That is a fucked up picture. That reminds me a bit of my childhood. We had a picture like that in kindergarten. Children of the future of a nation. Every single one of them holds the potential to become anything from a hardworking peasant, growing tons upon tons of crops to feed their fellow comrades, to a scientist ready to make the next breakthrough, maybe nukes. However important children are, though, one cannot deny they are a hindrance for the first years of their lives. Utterly dependent on their mothers for everything from moving to eating, they act as a distraction and hinder productivity. What is this, America? A natural question arises. What do we do with that? The answer lies in childcare system. Actually, I agree with this kind of. Abolish the system of rationing. You get a shit ton of resource and ability, but you lose some consumer goods, which is okay. Let's do it. Sure. What's the experience of being a father? Let me try to do it short and not too deep. I always like to say it like this. I don't want to sound arrogant, but I'm going to sound arrogant. I have done some things in my life. I traveled the world. I lived in China. I had women. I had friendships. My heart was broken. A lot of human experience happened to me. I won a tournament in poker for money. I lost a lot of money. I saw people die like my grandpa. Blah, 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 blah. I've seen things. Nothing remotely compares to the experience of having your own flesh and blood. Nothing is close. It's the greatest thing you'll ever do. Obviously, it's your DNA telling you this, right? That's how mammals work. Nothing is remotely close. You on a whole different planet, man. There's a short that explains it perfectly. I love this short to death. This completely explains what it's like to be a dad. Jimmy Carr on being a dad. This is one of my favorite shorts ever. Where's that short? Jimmy Carr, Why Get Kids? I love that one. This is my favorite short that fully explains what it's like to be a dad. Listen to this.
What, sorry? Why did I have kids? That's a good question. I kind of an existential crisis. What, sorry?
Did you want them?
Yeah, I really wanted them. You didn't want kids? Have you got kids? Okay, here's what I did. Genuinely, man to man, I'll tell you. I thought I'd gamed the system by not having kids. I thought I was fucking smart because I had such an easy life. I thought I was playing a video game of life and I'd found the cheat code. And it was just easy, easy, easy. And then I got to my kind of mid-40s and went, oh, I'm sitting at a bullshit low-stakes table. And there's a bigger game to be played. And then I had kids, and every other status game seemed trivial.
GG. That is, I always come back to this.
I would say it's that last stage of like, if you can do it, fucking do it.
I always go back to this short. That fully fucking explains it, man. You're on a whole nother planet, man. And you realize what really fucking matters, bro. When you have a sick child in your hand and they have a fucking 40-degree fever, you realize that all this bullshit of debates on the internet, Asmongold, whatever, nothing matters. It's all nothingness. It's all nothing. It's all nothing. And there's another, I will once again not be able to help my people in the famine. And there's another short I love so much, man. This short went viral lately. I love this short. It's so amazing.
Who I'm jealous of?
Who you're jealous?
So he's on a podcast, and they ask him, "Who are you jealous of, Bob Odenkirk?" Right? And he says,
Gee, anybody who's still got little kids at home growing up.
Oh.
"I feel that so hard. Oh, I could cry. Oh." Said Brett
There's no question I knew what I was doing when I had kids growing up. I was being a dad. I mean, that was my job. And I didn't have to ask myself, what am I doing here? What am I doing? How can I be a part of this world? How can I be meaningful today? I didn't have to ask that question. The answer is pick up everything between here and the door.
Yeah, that's what I do all day, bro.
Get to school and have a laugh with them.
Yeah.
You know, life was, I understood.
This makes me scared because one day my kids are gonna be older and don't want me anymore. Right now I'm in the beauty phase, right? I'm playing with my kids all day, man. I'm still in a very good phase, but I know I'm not stupid that one day they will have their own friends and hobbies. I'm gonna be just the boring dad.
I'm surrounded by these guys.
And he says that, right? And this is some wise men, older men that went through a lot of stuff. You should listen to them. That this is the greatest shit you can ever go through, man. I would urge you all to have kids. It has to be done, obviously, well, in a good environment, without toxicity and no fucking, you should love your women and stuff, right? But what's my experience as a dad? It's the greatest shit I will ever do in my lifetime. Ever. I could cry just talking about it. I could always... If you want to make me cry, just talk about kids, man. I could cry instantly, bro. It's so fucking insane. A titan of the Soviet production line. I once again cannot help the peasants, because I don't have anything. Sure, let's make the Ural heavy machinery plant.
Gotta
Sister of
always
rationing.
love your woman.
Thank you, Pinguin. Thank you, Illuminati. Now my nose is full. In 26, we began constructing the Ural heavy machinery, the Uralmash, with the goal of creating a local industrial center to supply equipment to our metallurgical and mining industries in Siberia and the Urals, such as presses, cranes, blast furnaces, etc. Okay, so we're now building a heavy machinery plant. Big investments here. Oh, we're getting mills. Motorized looks good now. Need more guns, huh? It seems. Let's go. You ever get really angry kid? Sure, you get angry kid all the time. But you have to fucking handle that, right? I have issues with that. At least today, Lisa showed me stuff again. How to raise a kid correctly. Obviously, I get angry at him and I scream at him. Totally normal. But it's important to always calm down. Like, well, this happens often, my kid. My kid does something really bad. And like, Mann, Junge! It's okay. Komm, mein Hübscher. It's okay, meiner. It's okay. That happens a lot. You get angry at them all the time. Super normal. But you have to, like, keep it together and not fucking hit them. They're just fucking kids, you know? He's a 4-year-old moron. He doesn't know what's right and wrong. It's your job as a parent to stay stable and not be a fucking idiot, you know? And do bad things. Once installed ally of the General Secretary is Stalin Zinoviev has proven time and time again to be power hungry and a fuckface. So now we're gonna fuck him up. Okay. You punish him, not like hitting or anything. Oh, how deep you want to go? This is such a deep topic, man. Oh, Lisa just talked to me about this today. I don't have my phone here. This is a very deep topic, which is very metaistically deep. For example, if my kid doesn't brush his teeth, I say if you don't brush your teeth, you're not allowed to listen to an audiobook tonight. That's old school, and it works, but it's wrong. The current meta of scientists, and Lisa showing me this, is wrong. You're teaching children only a consequence. You don't teach them to think for themselves. The kid thinks, oh, so if I don't brush my teeth, I'm not allowed a reward. Whereas it's better to raise them differently. Like, hey man, I know you don't want to brush your teeth right now, but it's important. It's about your teeth. We don't want to get you to a dentist. I know it sucks, but we have to get through this, buddy. And if he's like, no, then you take a 5-minute break, man. But you do it in a slow, calm way. That's how you're supposed to do it. But I tell this Lisa too, 24/7 hours a day, you can't always be perfect. Sometimes I'm like, listen, kid, put that shit away or we're gonna have a problem, okay? It's what it is. It fucking happens. He's gotta learn some fucking dad discipline. But, you know, there's modern approaches and shit like that. How to do it. Lisa said a beautiful thing once that was so important for me being a dad. It's such an important thing the whole world needs to hear. A child below 6 years old never means evil. A lot of adults are children, and they think that when a baby is crying at night or when a kid is doing something evil, they want to fuck with them. Like, let's imagine your 4-year-old is painting the walls with red color, right? And you come home like a dad in the 50s, like, you little rascal, you devil, I'm gonna punch you. You have to understand that their 5-year-old brain is a monkey retard brain. They're fucking 5 years old. They don't mean evil. They don't paint the walls to make you mad. A baby doesn't cry to make you mad, right? That's very important about raising children. You have to realize they're not your fucking enemy, bro. They just go through this really weird experience of their brain having millions of neurons every single day, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck, man? And it's your job as a parent to be a support during their journey, to play a support character, and not to always be fucking with them, man, you know? Another thing I realized lately, if you guys want to talk about children, is lately we did something we never really did. We allowed my child to watch TV. Why? Because we're so busy with a baby. We have a baby. We had no choice. We had to let them watch some TV. And TV fucks his brain into oblivion. Even if we watch very calm stuff, that's not like crazy cut, like very calm stuff, like Biene Maya, Bluey, or Mumo on Netflix. Once we turn off the TV, he goes insane for 30 minutes. He goes insane, right? And we realize it's better to have a mad child that's not allowed to watch TV rather than giving them a short-term gratification with TV, but then afterwards they get more fucked up. This is something in my life right now. I see what TV and media does to kids. And it's scary, man. It's scary. And there's parents out there that put their 3-year-olds on the front of a TV 4 or 5 hours a day, and that's super not okay, man. I see it everyday life. It fucks his little brain so hard. My young boy is so beautifully creative. He likes to play with paper planes and the TV fucks his brain up, man. It fucks him up. And you generally, TV has to be a last-ditch effort if you have a problem. If he's sick, he's allowed to watch TV, man. If he's sick, whatever the fuck, right? But I see it lately. It's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. And even up to adult life. Look at all of us. Look at everyone who's addicted to social media and phones. All this media stuff is not good. My cousin is 10 and can't even speak properly because of TV and iPad. It's terrible. Parents putting young kids in front of media too much is very, 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 very damaging. Lisa showed me this study where these pediatricians even talk about it's one of the most damage-doing things to a child. Heavy weapons, 45. It fucks up their brains so massively. And especially, something very, very sad happens to these children. They lose their creativity. Let me tell you, man, I see it every single day in my life. Kids are so creative. You know, Lisa's mom, grandma, she gifts so much shit to my son, to my 4-year-old. Gift. My son, I could show you. It's but I don't want to stand up. If you give my 4-year-old son a fucking builder set with hammers and you give him a basic package of cardboard, he plays with it for 8 hours. He's so creative. He makes holes in it. He turns it into a fucking airplane. One thing I feel about kids is they don't need computers and all these fucking toys, man. You give a kid a bunch of fucking trash, they're gonna play with it, man. They're gonna be utterly fine, man. This is something I also realize in society. It makes sense, capitalism, blah, blah, blah. We totally overgift our children. Children don't need 50,000 action figures and all that fucking shit. They don't fucking need that, man. The next artillery is here. Divisional gun M1936. Let's get all the new guns. Anti-air and anti-tank. Let's go. Hey, kids be kids before you throw them into the machine. Yeah. Yeah. I see it every day. Kids are amazing, man. They're like sponges, man. If you give them information, they save it instantly. They're a wonder, man. They're a fucking wonder of evolution. But unfortunately, human society likes to destroy kids a lot. One of the hardest things, my neighbors just talked about this. You have a child that for 6 years goes to kindergarten in Germany. 6 years. They go there, they meet their friends, they play all day long playing. Then, one day, they have their first day of school. All of a sudden, what do we do in society? We sit kids down in a chair and say, sit there for 6 hours. Sit in this chair for 6 hours. I don't care if you want to move your legs and run around. You sit there for 6 hours right now. Which is so unnatural and so fucking ooga booga, eh? And, I don't know, man. I think schools should be reformed a bit. Like in old Greece, man. Go out in the park and teach them under a tree and shit like that, you know? I could talk about this child. This is my life now. I'm a dad now, right? I could talk about this children shit forever. Heroes of the Air, plus 10 air attack. Let's go a bit into aviation here, sure. How do you feel about toy guns for children? Not good, but you can't deny it. One guy has it first and then they want it too. It's not much you can do about it. It's not easy. In kindergarten, a lot of kids scroll on random things because every adult does it. I've never heard of that. No, I've never, no. But sometimes you have to be careful, right? I have to be careful. Every night, I go to bed with my family and I stay there with them. And I take my phone, right? And I'm playing an audiobook for my kid. But I'm bored, so I play the audiobook and I scroll my phone. And very often, my kid is coming over to me and looks what I'm doing. He's like, what are you doing on your phone?
Children
and I always realize, oh shit, I'm scrolling my phone and he's watching me. And I'm like, that's not good, Tommy. Put the phone away, man. Like, he's observing me how I scroll my phone, like Instagram and stuff. And I instantly put my phone away and I'm like, fuck, man. He actually shouldn't see me like this. Thank you, Adnef. Thank you, Adnef. But what's your opinion on the coming reform of our Abitur? That they have an exam to make a PowerPoint presentation? I don't know anything about that. I have no idea what that means. Ramsay MacDonald resigns as the British Prime Minister. Never heard that man in my life. Not enough money, shit. I need to do my famine stuff here. What's the right age for anime like Pokemon? That's a big question I ask myself right now. I obviously want to make both my sons very addicted to Dragon Ball, Digimon, and Pokemon. I think this will be the greatest period of my entire lifetime when I'm going to share Pokemon and Dragon Ball with my kids. But I don't know when they're ready. Maybe 7, 8, 9? It's a great question, but it's too early for Pokemon right now. Way too early. Maybe 6, 7? I don't know. I don't know, man. I obviously can't wait to make my children addicted to Pokemon. I am so excited. I think the greatest period of my life is when my sons are between 5 and 9. When they care about Pokemon cards, Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball. We're gonna go out and fight with toy swords. We're gonna get lightsabers. This, you have a 7-year-old child and their dad, me, is their greatest friend. That will be probably the greatest time of my lifetime. I cannot wait for that. I'm so excited for that. That's gonna be the greatest shit ever. I'm not really doing much about the famine, am I? I'm so excited for that. I have a dream, right, that one day I sit with both my boys, like 10-year-old and 6-year-old, and we watch Pokemon together. That is my ultimate dream in life. I think one thing I'm good at in life is I can predict the future. I know what the future is going to look like. It's an important task in life, I think. And for what I mean with that is, I know for a fact that one day my kids are going to be tired of me. They're going to be bored of me, right? And if you have knowledge like that, if you understand that, you realize that you have to enjoy the current time more. You know, that makes sense? You know what I mean? Like, I know that one day I'm gonna be a boring dad. So I know that currently I have to use my time. This is why I'm not gonna pressure Lisa to stream more. In 1 hour, I'm leaving and I pick up my kid and we get to a burger place. As much as I love to stream, I love my stream to death. I realize, man, you can still stream in 10 years, but you're never gonna see your son being 4 years old again, you know? How do you feel you and Lisa parenting skills are? Every parent thinks they're amazing. I think me and Lisa are great parents. I think we're amazing. Lisa is doing great. And she often balances me to not go too far. And obviously everyone says that. I think we're amazing parents. And the point is, You will see this one day when you have kids. There's a bit of competition. When you meet other parents in kindergarten, there's always competition. Oh man, your son can run so much faster than mine, but my son can speak better than yours, right? There's a bit of an unknown competition between parents. It's a thing. It's normal. I think it's just human. It's very normal, man. And there's nothing evil about it. And the thing always is with children is you can always... Every parent in the world thinks they're doing well, right? Even the alcoholic dad thinks he's doing okay, right? And I think the way you judge that, if you're a good parent, is results. Is your child developing well? Physically and mentally? Is your child doing well in school? Is your child doing well socially and mentally, right? Stuff like that. And that's kind of how you can judge if something is going well, man. And I tell you, man, they told us in the doctor's office, in his, how to say, they have to always go to these things where they check if the children are good. They told me my son is 1 year ahead in speech. My son is 4, talks like a 5-year-old, but he's behind in Buddy. He has a fucked up hip and he is very behind in Buddy. He has like issues running after the other kids and stuff. So I think my first son is gonna be more like he's gonna be a scholar. He's not gonna be a football player. He's gonna be more like a scholar, I think. His physical development isn't the best, but his brain development is pretty insane. They even told us in the kindergarten he's socially so far ahead already. When I go to kindergarten, he's the only kid saying hello to everyone. All the kids, they play for themselves. He's always saying hello to everyone and shit. So yeah, my kid is amazing. He's the most intelligent human being ever. He's the greatest guy who ever lived, yes. Did you give him martial stats? Nah, unfortunately, I think he went diplomat. He went diplomat. Play chess with your kid? Marshal of Poland dead. He will be a maester. The second kid got tested, the one 3 weeks ago, and he has so far no issues with his body. So I guess my first kid will be a scholar, and the second kid will be he will play for Man City. Yeah. Are you excited for House of Garden? Yes, I think for the first 4 years, school is funny when you learn trees and stuff. I'm kind of excited for the first 4 years of grad school, elementary school. I think that's going to be funny because I still know what's going on. But later on, as school gets crazier, I can't help it anymore, right? When you have to do these crazy mathematics and stuff, it's like, oh. Do you sometimes look at other kids and think, man, this kid is so much worse than mine? 100%. 100. Yeah, that happens. Very human. Everyone does that. We were on the playground yesterday. We were on the playground, and my kid was so much more well-behaved than these other kids. Yeah. Totally, every single day. That's super normal. Everyone does that. Super normal. Yesterday, we were on a playground, and I was building a castle again. And the kid came over, and the kid was older than my kid and couldn't talk at all. Again, it's not their fault. They sometimes have these issues. It's no one's fault, right? It's just, I want to just be honest. It's a human thing in your brain that you're like, ha, my kid can talk better than yours. It's not fair, right? But it's just how humans are. Let's build another textile factory. You think that's to do with financial situation for parents? No. No. Fully has to do with social skills. 1000%. 1000% social skills. To teach a child... Look, why can my kid speak so well? Because Lisa fucking reads him a book every fucking night for 4 years. Because Lisa... Me and Lisa is the main drive. She's the best. I'm not... She's so much better than me with this. If my kid does something wrong, we don't... Hey! Was soll das? No, we go, hey, let us explain why this is wrong. Let's sit down and talk about this, right? We communicate with the fucking guy. We treat him like an equal in a way. We treat him like... We don't do this thing where it's like, you're a child, you will not understand anyway. We always try to explain to him and stuff. And what do we get? He is a very evolved man in his brain. But I have to be honest, I'm so privileged to have Lisa, who is a housewife. She's privileged to have me. I'm paying for her so she can be a full-time mom. I'm privileged to have her. Sometimes I'm imagining, let me be honest for 1 second here. Let me tell you some reality. Sometimes I imagine what would happen if Lisa will suddenly die and I'm alone with the kids. I think it will be much worse. I will do mistakes. I will do bad decisions. Some things will happen. I'm very happy to have this beautiful mom, Lisa, who's doing... Dude, Lisa literally has nothing to do all day. Today, I was outside doing shit, and she's on the couch all day reading about the current meta of how to raise children. Shit. She's like reading stuff on how to raise children. But again, it's a very privileged situation. A lot of women out there have to go to work and shit. They have shit to do, right? It's a privileged situation that we have. Just got engaged to my partner, wants kids straight away. What would be the best for advice for a new family or father? Do you feel ready, man? You feel good? You gotta be financially ready, fishy. But let's do it, man. Make a kid. Fucking put that dick in a raw, bro. Here's a little tip for you, fish out of water. When your wife or girlfriend wants to get pregnant, you should always gaslight them a bit. You should be like, yeah, we should really have sex about 3 times a day to make sure the egg is really getting fertilized by my sperm. And then you have like these 2-3 weeks of just fucking... Dude, you're just gonna fuck so much, man. Yeah. You ever go to playground? Slide to show it's not dangerous. Yeah, sure.
23 years.
Thank you, Astronite. Dude, like a couple of months, like 11 months ago, right? Lisa's like, let's make a second child. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, that was a great 2 weeks, if you know what I mean. It was a great 2 weeks. Oh. Foundation of the Mongols. The stream is almost over already, man. Fucking hell. Okay. So I would like Lego. Funny that you say that. Obviously, 4 years old is way too early for Lego. But yesterday he took 3 Lego figurines of the neighboring kid and he loved them. We were in the bathtub together and we were playing with Lego figurines. It's still a bit early, 4 years, should be 6 years, but Lego is obviously amazing. What happened to Steiner achievement? We got it. We got it. Suppress socially alien elements. Oh, we're killing 12,000 people. Ay, ay, ay. 2 weeks to have 18 years of celibacy. Yep. Were you afraid that you can't have kids? Yes. Yes. Obviously. Isn't every male like that? Every man? That you're scared you're infertile? As always, I want to be just honest. And once again, this is going to show how privileged I am. I always knew in my lifetime... Look. Let me talk about something. One thing I learned about life is that every single human being, every single man, it's just wired differently. If you look at your friend circle from school, right? One of them became a big entrepreneur. He went to a big company in Frankfurt and he made a lot of money there. The other guy became this world traveler. He's always in Australia. And on Instagram, you see him in Mongolia, right? Then another guy never changed. He still lives with his mom and takes drugs a lot, right? And one guy became the family guy. The family guy. It's probably better like that. And that's something I learned about life a bit. Everyone is different. Every man has different approaches to life. And, wait. Here. Anyway. Look, I knew very early in life that I'm going to be the family guy. I want to be the family guy. I'm not the entrepreneur moneymaker. I'm not the world traveler. I hate to travel. I always knew I want to be the family guy. So obviously I was always scared I'm infertile. Especially since I played a shit ton of football in my life, thousands of hours, and I got hit in the balls so many times, man. I will never forget when Lisa told me she's pregnant. That was on stream. There was a stream where she said, please come to the bathroom. And she said, Tommy, I think I'm pregnant. I will never forget, and I think a lot of men in chat that have children feel the same. The first thing the human brain does when you hear that you made someone pregnant, you're like, wait, I'm fertile? Holy shit, fuck yeah. I remember that. I was like, oh, I'm fertile. And another thing I want to say is that when I was, a couple years ago, I was a bit arrogant in the way I would look down on people. I was like I have a lot of friends that never want to have kids. And I'm like, they're so stupid. They're so dumb. You're so wrong. You're going to regret this in your deathbed. But I was wrong. I think that's not true. Everyone is different. I have a lot of friends that never ever want to have kids. And they travel a lot or they just make money and enjoy their money. And you know what? That's okay too. I was wrong there. Everyone has their own path. As long as you're fucking happy, as long as you sleep well at night and you're happy, sure. And maybe life is a bit about finding out what kind of character you want to be. My dear viewer, are you the family guy? Are you the moneymaker? Are you the traveler? Are you the lazy bum that watches streamers all day? You gotta find out what your character is and then just live that, you know? I knew I'm the family guy, which made me happy. I think I would have never been happy as another character. I always hated travel, man. You could literally bring me to Australia as a backpacker. I'd be like, I want to go home. Fuck this. Lazy bum, lazy bum, lazy bum, lazy bum. Lazy bum, lazy bum. Look up Dear Passenger on Steam. It looks great. Fun new game for... No, I don't want to. I'm the TommyKay unsub boy. What? Okay. Any more questions? Yappity yappity yap. The investments are going well. Everything is good. I'm the cool uncle. The cool uncle always thinks he's cool, but everybody knows he's a bit of a rapist. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking around, man. Joking around. Oh, isn't that Cass? That's the first Cass. Why not build an efficiency on that? Sure, just efficiency. How to build languages for your kids? Obviously, it's very clever to have 2 languages for a child. It makes their brain faster. I really want to teach my son English, but it's a bit too early. There's an English class in kindergarten, which is for 4 to 5-year-olds. It was still too early for him. He couldn't keep up. He still can count, and he can say no, yes, and stuff. But I believe a modern child needs to know English, or if you have like 2 nationality parents, it's super cool to have 2 languages. I'm pretty sure many years ago I read that there are studies that children that are raised with 2 languages, they are better intellectually because their brain is taught earlier to think in 2 different ways. There's like a study that shows that they're more intelligent, higher IQ and shit like that. I will force some English on him, but it's a bit too early right now. Maybe in 6 months we try again. Get him music lessons in a couple of years? Yeah, there's also a study. There's a study. I remember that study. I read that thousands of years ago. Is that Tom Hanks? Tom fucking Hanks. I remember there's a study. I remember it so clearly that they looked at children that were growing up learning instrument and people that didn't. The children that learn instrument always had the on average better degree in the end. And I remember in my school, all the kids with A+, they always played instruments. There's a scene in Malcolm in the Middle where they talk about this. When you play an instrument, you also unlock more brain connections and neurons and shit like that. We got our first spy. Astro Knight. Let's call him Knight. We could level him a bit in Poland, I guess. Get some level ups. Music instrument kids come from more privileged, so could also be that. Yeah, cool. Also be... I mean, Maddie, you used to play instrument, now you're just a non-sub retard telling me to play stupid-ass games. You used to be so much better. PP gain? Unity has been achieved. The after of the Ryun affair. We're achieving unity in Russia. So that's kind of the Great Purge? Nah. Helmsman Wrath. We're killing a bunch of dudes. And a lot of people that play guitar and can't count to 10. I mean, guitar players are always cringe lords. Every man in the world that plays the guitar is just a cringe lord. Except maybe electrical guitar, but acoustic guitar, you're a cringe lord. There's nothing worse on earth, worse than Vladimir Putin, than a man in his 20s pulling out a guitar on a party. That is... You have a party and a guy goes, anyway, hey, that guitar on the wall, can I get it? I can play Wonderwall for everyone. That's okay for everyone, I don't want to fuck with the vibe. You want to hear some music? Okay, let's do it. Today's gonna be the day. Fuck people like this, man. They should all be... I can't say. It gets me mad pussy. It fucking doesn't. It fucking doesn't, dude. Maybe in the gay bar, bro. If I was a woman, the worst type of male would be an acoustic guitar player. I will generally call the police. I'm gonna do my rape whistle. Drummers are cool. I think drummers are cool. They're often autistic, but drumming is cool, man. Drumming is cool. You're jealous you never know to play? I can play the guitar. You don't fucking know shit. Give me a guitar right now. I fucking show you. Today's gotta be the day. I was in a fucking band, bro. I even wrote my own songs. Just give me a guitar. I show you, man. I wrote 2 songs, man. What would we look for in a man? It's a great question. If I was a girl, who would I want to date? You want to hear something really fucked up? So I'm imagining I'm a girl. What would I look for in a man? You know what the first thing is? You have to be taller than me. That's the first thing my brain came up with. I feel like you gotta be taller than me, bro. You gotta be my man. You gotta be my man, bro. Dude, if you're like a small guy, what the fuck? What the hell is that shit? Amazing. What would I look for in a guy? Maybe as an overall thing, I will just say to not be toxic. One thing I learned talking to women and observing women all life is that a lot of males in the dating pool are ultra toxic. They ghost you, they show you dick pics, they treat you weird. They're just awkward dudes, man. I would look for a guy who's just normal. Normal guy who's not a weirdo fuck. I think that's the first thing I'll look for. And obviously we'll look for attractiveness. That's just the true thing. Obviously there's these people out there, girls only want to date attractive guys. Well, yeah, it's fucking evolution. I'm not gonna fucking date a 2 if I'm a 6, you know? Thank you, Ernesto. Population. Promote machine tractor stations. You will never get the guy because you will be Amaranth 2.0. How to tell me you're single without telling me you're single, Rogue? Looks maxers? I don't know too much about look maxers. I sometimes have this look maxer guy in my YouTube shorts, and I'm not really into look maxing, but it seems like look maxers are all mentally ill. That one guy died in Thailand, and that other guy is just fucking... He seems like... That's like how the world works. You have someone who's literally mentally unwell and needs help, but we actually turn them into great superstars on an Instagram, man. Like, every time I see a short of this guy, he seems like, fuck. I hope he finds help. Zaroprashnal steel rolling plant. Would you make OnlyFans as a girl? Bro, if I knew I make 300k a year from OnlyFans, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I would do it. The fuck? Oh, I used my... I used my money. Oh, man, I'm not paying attention. I used my money. Approaches. Pragmatic approach or Iron Fist? This is you kill everyone, and this is be a bit nicer. I think we kill everyone. Kill everyone. Fuck it. Kill everyone. You will make 300k a year now with TommyKay feet. What will be your style? Will you be alternative, professional, shy? That's a kind of fucked up gay question. You asked me what my style was? You're trying to fuck me, guys? That's a weird question. I don't know. I think I will try... I will be one of these girls on Twitch that sure puts on makeup and looks good. I think I will be very Avril Lavigne, maybe. I don't know. But I think I will never go too... I think I will be a bit feminist. I think I wouldn't show too many tits. I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know a lot of you fucking guys will send me weird messages. Hey, so we like your content. Maybe we can meet one day. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Elphony, don't text me that shit, you weirdo. There will probably be so many weird cunts, man. I gifted 100. Can I fuck you? Elphony says that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know what I would be like. That is a weird question. I don't know what I would be like as a woman now. I don't know. Super weird question. Ah, infantry support gun becomes anti-tank guns. Ah, okay. Okay, and artillery. Artillery. Nice upgrades. After 6 months of modding for you, I've realized I have feelings for you. We were watching this documentary about prostitutes, right? And they will say, the prostitutes will say that men fall in love with them all the time. And this is something I realize I'm sounding like such a libtard here. Men always act like women are the weak gender. We have to protect them. They're so weak. One thing I realized in 35 years is men are so much more sensitive than women. We're so much more, and it's fine. It's evolution. It's normal. It's not something to fucking shit on. But men are so fucking sensitive, man. So fucking sensitive. And it's okay. It's cool. No hate, Radar. It's fucking fine. Oh, the MiG-3 is coming. Here we go. We always hide our emotions, yeah, because we're fought from that, from toxic masculinity. We've learned for millions of years that we need to be the strong man, and we're not allowed to show emotions. But maybe the mental health crisis on Earth will be a bit better if men were allowed to be a bit more open about stuff. I just talked to this about the Fanta, man. Let me once again paint myself as a hero and a great human being. I have an issue in life. Here we go. Let me play speed 1 for a sec. I'm going to sound like such an asshole right now. But here's a great example of what I think about men and their emotions. I have a problem in life. People like me too much. I'm too good of a friend. Oh, TommyKay. Let me explain. I don't go out much. I don't meet people often. But when I go out and interact with people, for example, I don't want to go too deep, in my fight club now, or in other instances, something happens to me. This happens to me a lot in life. I start the first level of friendship with another male, another man. We're starting the first level. And I am a character, I'm a kind of guy that I always like to go below the surface with a man. When I meet you in real life, I tell you, if you and me will sit in a restaurant for 1 hour, I'm not just gonna fucking talk to you about, look at her tits, what do you think about Trump? I would go deep with you. That's something I do nowadays, man. I just don't care anymore. We're all gonna die in 100 years, man, you know? I like to go deep with people. So what happens often is, Fanta can tell you this in chat, we just talked about this in real life. I meet a guy, and I start a friendly relationship with him. And what happens is, I genuinely fucking ask them real questions. Like, there's a guy in my fight club. I don't want to go to I don't want to expose him. I fucking like this guy. There's a guy in my fight club, and we're becoming very good friends. And I genuinely think he likes me, and I know he likes me as a friend. Why? Because every time I go eat with him after workout, I go deep with him. I ask him deep questions about his life. I ask, how do you feel about this? What do you think about that? And one thing I realize is when you do this to men, like you care about them, they respond to it, man, right? And this is where my problem starts. There's some guys in the fight club, they call me all the time now. They call me, hey, wanna play Dota? Hey, what are you doing today? I'm like, I barely even know you. But they like me so much because I'm the only one that goes deeper with them, you know? And I wanna make the point about men and toxic masculinity is, if we would all be a bit more honest with each other and open and talk about emotions and shit, maybe then we will all have a much, much better mental status, you know? Mental state. You know? That's something I realized a lot. You know what I mean? That makes sense? I go deep with them all, man. I go deep with them. These fucking harvests can fuck my balls. How much you want to export? I'm only exporting a bit of my grain. Does Lisa know you're going deep with the boys? Yeah, making new friends is so easy as a man. I just really think a lot of men are very superficial. I have to be careful. I want to do something right now, but I'm going to kind of expose someone in real life a bit. I hope he's not watching. But I think it's important to talk about this. So here we go. I have to be careful how I say this, because I don't want to expose a real person. I know a person in real life. I got to know them like a year ago. It's not Fanta. This is someone you don't know. Okay? You don't know who this person is. Early mope. This person is from the outside, looking from the outside, very successful. Financially, this person has a shit ton of friends in real life. This person is doing well from the outside. This person, I do a thing in real life. I like to crack people, like a gay person. When I meet you in real life, I try to crack you. I want you to be open with me. I want you to be on a deep level with me. I like to do that. I like to crack on people. And I cracked this person open a couple of months ago. And he started opening up to me, telling me personal stuff, and I told him personal stuff. Now, this person, I would always think, has a busy life, doesn't fucking care about me. This person owns a big business, this person has a lot of friends. Yet, what happened in the last months is this person got closer to me. We started playing video games together, Dota. This is not Fanta. And every time we will play Dota in the evening, I remember we will play Dota in the evening with a real life group. And he had all his friends. These are his friends, right? His real friends. And they would never ask him any questions. They would never ask anything, just Dota. And I always would ask deeper stuff to him. How do you feel with that? What happened there? Tell me about it. How do you feel about that? And now what happened is that this person that from the outside looks so successful opened up to me, and I see the cracks. This person is a bit lonely. This person has a lot of friends, but none of them are real friends, real people. And now this person is often like texting me, how are you doing? You want to hang out today? And I'm always a bit shocked, like, oh man, I don't want to meet you. I want to just stream all the time. And this is a great example. And I'm not trying to expose this guy. I'm trying to shed a light on an important male issue. How we look at men, let's focus on men right now, and we think, oh, they're doing well, they're doing great. But look at Robert Williams, they're all killing themselves. Chester Bennington. And there's so many things in their soul they're too afraid of talking about with anyone. And it's another great example of if we will just be more honest with each other and open, it will create so much more mental health, you know? Thank you, The Sworn. This is something I feel a lot, man. Yeah. Yeah. I am super dehydrated and I need to totally get a drink, man. I need to really drink some water, man. I'm totally kind of fucked here, man. 1 sec. Family life. I have to call the stream a bit earlier because the washing machine just beeped. I have to do the washing machine. The great cracker. I don't know. I was always very insecure and unhappy, but then I became kind of rich and got a cool wife, and then I kind of started loving myself. And now I reached this point in life where I don't care about superficial bullshit anymore. That's why when you meet me in real life, I will try to very quickly ask you personal stuff. Like, I want to care about you, because life is too short to always be just on the surface. But then again, I was making a story. I had an issue for many years now in my life. This is gonna sound so arrogant. It's gonna sound so arrogant, but I really believe this. That I meet other men and I start friendship with them. And then they start liking me because I'm open with them. No fucking secrets. You can talk to me. Blah, 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 right? 10 construction speed. But the problem is always, what happens is that once I become friendly with them, what happens is they start texting me stuff like, you want to go out tonight? What are you doing tomorrow? You want to play a game tonight? Right? And unfortunately, I'm really, really happy being just alone streaming all night. I never want to leave the house. So I have this issue is, I like these guys, I want to be friends with them, but they often want to like do normie shit with me. You want to go billiard tonight? Stuff like that? And I'm like, no, I don't, I'm sorry. It's like when you're like, you know, chat, maybe some subscribers know this. You start chilling with a girl and you really like her, but you know she's not dating material, but she thinks it is. And now you have this weird situation where she's like, hey, want to watch a movie tonight? I'm like, I just want to play games, right? But sometimes there's friends, men, that break through this. Sometimes. For example, I swear to God, I'm not, was he watching? Let me check the viewer list. Fanta Bambucha. Is he watching? He is watching. For example, Fanta is not like that. Like, Fanta, I can hang out with him. Like I did. I actually visited him in his fucking city for 6 hours driving, man. What the fuck? Obviously, I couldn't hang with him for 2 weeks. That would be too much for both of us. But with him, it was fun. It was fun. But you know, sometimes I have friends that are like, let's play Dota all night. I'm like, I can't play this fucking game anymore. No, I can't do it. Anyway, another great story where I'm just acting like I'm such a hero. I'm so great. I'm so amazing. My translator can't keep up? Oh, we're losing money again. Oh. It's so hot in here. Did someone turn off the AC? The AC is on. Why am I so fucking hot then? Weird. I want Fanta to leglog me. I'm going to a leglog seminar soon. There's a leglog seminar. Hopefully my mushroom is gone. Social justice makes the country more stable. Okay. Okay. I'm so dehydrated. Anyway, I think at the point I'm just trying to make us... It's healthy to be more open about shit, man. In a man-to-man relationship, also with women, right? Just be fucking open about shit. When I started my relationship with Lisa, I did like a promise to myself. I was like, let's try to not lie to her. I was always a big liar, always lying to women. Because I was so insecure about myself. I was living with my mom, no money. And I would always tell girls, yeah, I live in the good neighborhood. I was a liar. I lived in the worst neighborhood. Because I was insecure, right? And then when I met Lisa, I'm like, let's try not to lie anymore. And you know, when you don't lie anymore in social relationships, it's so much cleaner. You don't have to protect your lies. You don't have to think, what lie did I tell this person? You just fucking chill, eh? It's really refreshing if you're just honest all the time, so you don't have to overthink shit so much. It's really enjoyable. Azovstal, oh shit. That means the entire Ukrainian government will be Nazis, so Putin should invade us. Have you been friends with a woman for long? No. I feel like my wife is one of my best friends. We're like very good friends, sharing a lot of hobbies. I was never friends with a girl. Once, 6 months. Yeah, that worked. But I gotta be honest. I had once a very cool relationship with a girl, a French girl in China. She was a great human being, man. A literally platonic friendship. But I gotta be honest, man. There's always a bit of rest tension. There's always a bit of rest tension, man. It's never just fully platonic, man. I think men and women can be friends, but gotta be careful, man. There might always be one side that wants more. Gotta be careful with that, I know. But other than that, never really... Hey, I never had female friends. Well, your mother. The Great Purge. Stalin has initiated a repression of those enemies of the people who dare call themselves communists. He sees a future in which our glorious union, the first bastion of communism in the capitalist world, may be under assault from outside forces in the fifth column of wreckers, terrorists and spies. Therefore, it's time to purge. For example, Nikolai Yezhov, he's gonna fuck up first. Damn. Having platonic friendship with women is awesome. I can talk too much about emotions and then. I mean, I remember, for example, my brother's wife, right? She is a platonic friend. There's zero fucking interest or attraction. And I can talk to her, yeah, like that. Or Lisa's girlfriends, right? I can talk to them normally, sure. But we're not like deep friends, like with a man. Like deep. Imminent. Ooh, hey, look at that shit. Whoa, look at that. Alter, that's deep shit, huh? Holy crap. You get really cool buffs. Alter, look at that. When I was younger, I always wished for a girl to just be good friends, and when I finally had one, Imad, the weird move. I was young and stupid. Was that like yesterday? The Jagoda proposal. Plus 10% PP gain is nice. NKVDG chief Genrik Jagoda has submitted to the Politburo earlier today a rather controversial proposal. Within he suggests the complete and utter removal of the Trotskyist influence, which still haunts the USSR to this day with the method of remote camps. Everybody loves camps in authoritarian states. Quite obviously, this has caused outrage from the right opposition and those within the Politburo who still sympathize with the fears of Trotsky. Hardline communists already appear to be leaning in support of Jagoda. Great purge is beginning. Okay. Why are you always so mean? I'm always mean to retards. Vamonos is even KWing. Vamonos is one of the main retards in the channel, just like you, Rogue. Don't act like Tommy is so mean. If you act like a fucking idiot every single day on the stream like you are, Rogue, don't fucking... My dad always used to say, don't be surprised that if you scream to the forest is gonna scream back, okay? Makes total sense, right? Yeah. So wie man in den Wald reinschaltet, so schaltet aber raus. Verdammte Scheiße. Ich hab keine Kohle mehr, Alter. Leninabad. Everything's getting renamed. I need some money, bro. Alter. Teleprinter. Germans always need an enemy. Let's go with... Oh, fuck, we're already down here. Oh, shit. Civ building. Here, building speed 5%. We're already down there, okay. The Great Purge begins. We're losing money, which is very bad. Could issue a loan. Oh, another harvest? I don't have PP for that. Oh. Jetzt ist hier noch eine Border Crisis. Oh, jetzt ja, the content is starting, hä? Alter, was geht denn? Support anti-Japanese. The Soviet border clash is an event chain. Look at that shit. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to call soon because I have to do the washing machine. Today, I'm gonna totally ask my kid to go to a burger place. I want a burger so bad, man. I need a burger, man. A burger, a burger, a burger. Launch limited assault. Bandits did a successful sabotage. Okay, the balance did not go up by 10%. Oh, the Berlin Olympic Games of 36. HOI4 just started. Literally as radio broadcast is done. Power and energy. Production efficiency growth. Sure, factory controllers. What's your ideal burger? I'm addicted to this burger. Burger, my store, cheeseburger. I buy this once a week. So this store opened up where I live and it's really successful in Germany. And I buy this one once a week. It's only €5.50, which is kind of good for Europe. I buy this one all the time. Oh, I have so much water in my mouth already. Thank you, Paulsen. Paulsenchen. Thank you. We have big money issues. The Hindenburg goes up. Okay, there's a lot of content happening right now. First of all, make money. Military spending goes to 0. Ouch, but I need the money. The proposal has been approved. The Great Purge begins. Stalin starts with paranoia of 75, which changes by a set amount each week and can also be increased or decreased. If his paranoia is not contained, the imminent counter-revolution will ultimately lead to Stalin's downfall. Stalin must successfully complete all 4 phases before going insane. Chili cheese, I can't handle hotness. Okay, the Great Purge begins. Here, sorry. Okay. Okay. Probably save PP right now. I need money badly. How much money you need in this game is ridiculous, man. Deco. I need so much money all the time. In my opinion, thinking that male to female friendship cannot exist is difficult because of attraction is misogynistic. Why can't you see a woman as a human first and as a potential mating partner second? Only a Redditor can write that. I'm running out of money, eh? But this game doesn't give you any options to make money other than this shit. Man, it's super annoying. We're using too many military factories now. But without money, I cannot fix... Without money, I cannot fix the fucking... I don't have enough PP for the stupid... Mongolians are arriving. Alter, I'm winning these events the whole time, but I only get bad events the whole time. What the fuck? The Berlin Olympics? That black guy is a very special human being, man. His story is very insane. Didn't they make a Hollywood movie about his story? No? Didn't they? I rage quit this mod because the money was so dumb. The money system is terrible. Yeah, fucking terrible. Terrible. Here. 5% in our favor. Yeah, now I got some favor. Jesse Owens was his name. Yeah, thank you, T150. Thank you. You sound like a Terminator. I have no PP to fix this fucking famine. I have no money. I can never fix the famine. Man, the money system is mad fucking annoying. It's fucking stupid bullshit. Medium tank or light tank? Medium. This money system is mad annoying. It's like this Millennium Dawn thing. Like, why do we need this money system? There was no reason, man, to add this. Okay, apparently I'm losing this. Sure. Jesse Owens said that the Germans were less racist than the Americans. Yeah. America and their, and the black people. Oh, I have to also do this shit. I don't have PP for this. Okay, I'm getting... Man, there's a lot going on right now. Okay, fucking hell, wait. I can't help the famine. I can't. I literally can't. It's impossible. I'm not getting any balance here. These days, the blacks are more racist. Oh, instant permaban. Instantly. I gotta do something here, huh? I need to make his paranoia go down. We have to deport Germans and Poles. Okay. People's Commissariat of Defense. Yeah, these are all little mini things. Okay, I'm deporting Germans. The Soviet Union's German and Polish minorities have long been viewed with suspicion as their proximity to foreign borders and cultural and linguistic ties to external powers have created dangerous potential of disloyalty. With fast agitations on the rise in Europe and foreign intelligence agents constantly looking for... I mean, developers, you have time to write all these amazing texts, but you don't have time to make your focus tree more fun. I'm sorry! There we go, I was toxic. I was toxic. I'm sorry. Okay, we're trying to make us paranoia. Oh god. Uh-oh. I got defeated at the border, which is pretty bad. I mean, I tried. I won every single event there. The famine, I can't do anything. The famine is just gonna happen. Yeah, I couldn't do anything there. One guy got banned. Mods look into that. I don't know what that guy is talking about. What are you talking about? Okay, we got the MiG-3, man. That's good. That's a pretty modern airplane. You banned the wrong guy. Yeah, F40 already fixed it. F40 already fixed it. You're communists, they have to starve. I mean, yeah, I can't fix that. So, make this fucking paranoia go down. This makes it go up. No, it goes down. People's Commissariat of Defense. I kinda need PP, man. I have to stop taking a focus, man. I have to stop focuses. Moscow trials. Ah. Mass political repression begins. Population gets killed. 10% population a month gets killed. Okay. Of the monthly population gain. Political power dies. Stability dies. The trial for 16. Paranoia goes down. New decisions happen. What we all feared has happened. The anti-Soviets, the counter-revolutionaries, the Trotskyites, and all manners of fifth columnists have been able to get into the top echelons of the VKP. All are actively conspiring against us. We have to put them on trial. Okay. Okay. The wrong guy is on band though, right? Yeah. Who are you rooting for the World Cup? I don't care too much. I just want to see good games, and I would say whoever plays better should win in the end. If England plays better than Spain, then England should win. Dominican dictator names the capital after himself. It's kind of fucked up. I'm praying for Argentina's downfall. I'm just nowadays a fan of the sport. I want them all to have fun, and whoever deserves it should win it, you know? Okay, I'm trying to get this paranoia down. Actually, it is growing. The paranoia is fully growing. How? I'm trying so hard to keep it down. My god, eh. What a dead answer. The kulaks are staunch opponents of the revolution. Their land hoarding denies hardworking lower-class peasants the opportunity to work for themselves. Blah, blah, blah. We need to eradicate the kulaks. I have a hard time keeping his paranoia down. Spanish Civil War. I would like to help, but I'm so busy. Okay, the Spanish Civil War. I can send free volunteers. Okay, let's calm down. I have to unfortunately call the stream in a sec. Krak Dochna. That guy should be our... Oh, these are all field marshals. Holy crap. This guy's pretty good. Minus 10 XP though, but he's brilliant. Iona Yakir. Spanish Intervention Force. Okay. Headquarter. How much air volunteers am I allowed? Let's figure it out. Oh, what the fuck was that? CAS makes more sense in the Spanish Civil War. Medium bomber, maybe? Okay. This World Cup was so terrible, so many mistakes destroyed everything. I disagree. I think people like you are idiots. You guys are reading stuff offline, and that's your opinion. If you understand football, a lot of the mistakes weren't even mistakes, man. Things happen. The thing where he gets the ball in his head is fucking offside, bro. Everyone is way too fucking overwhelming all the time. This is a mistake, this is a mistake. They're acting like everything. Meine Fresse, ey. People always overact way too much, bro. Mistakes are made, but not on a level that like, oh my god. Meine Fresse, ey. Everything is fine. Okay, let's go. The only issue with Operation X is that transportation of arms to Spain, the majority of our supplies fail to arrive with insufficient forces. To avoid detection by the nationalists, Soviet captains are now using false flags, like the oil fleet of Putin. The majority of the weapons supplied to Spain are from the middle late 1800s. Ooh. However, Soviet High Command has demanded that we use guns from Russian Civil War, or better. In other news, the tanks have proved extremely effective in this civil war. Instead of the promised 202 million rubles, the Republicans have changed their payment method. They are now compensating us with their gold reserves. 5 war support. 1,000 Mosina guns are given away. Okay, there's even a focus to help him, but I'm so busy with this purge. I can't stop the paranoia. I can't do it. Talking about the Paraguay red cards against France and the first goal against Norway and blah 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. You just said it destroyed everything. The whole World Cup is over. Shut the fuck up. You probably never did a sport in your life on a higher level. Marconi, if you weren't my good friend and editor, I'd ban you right now. You'd be fucking banned. More guns go to Spain? I will ban your ass right the fuck now. Okay, I'm sending a lot to Spain. Holy crap. Is this mod with the debuff thing? No. Oh, in this mod there's no shitty... Oh no, there is a debuff thing. The Roaring Chaos debuff. Yeah, there is a debuff. Marconi, you should totally be banned right now. How do I keep this paranoia down? The military leadership is even going to Spain. What the fuck you do about this paranoia? Mashallah. The trials maybe help. Okay, what's the time? I have to leave in a sec. The Spanish intervention has arrived. Well, maybe try some shenanigans down here. The problem is we have the chaos debuff, right? Can't do much. Good thing with Russia is, unlike Germany, you have good oil. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's go. That's what happens when Marconi has no work to do. I just finished a nice Germany game, Marconi, okay? This fucking money, eh? Still out of certain things. Support equipment. Should go up on that, huh? Where's the third guy? So this better makes this paranoia go down, because I cannot stop this fucking paranoia, Junge! -5 stability. I can't make his paranoia go down. 5% it went down. Paranoia goes down by 15. That's good. I need that. I need that right now. This guy is really slow. Let's start naming stuff. Let's start naming stuff. Who's really slow and stuff? Rogue. Rogue is really big retard and shit. Spanish veterans. Rogue ones. If you're a retard in chat, you actually get a division named after yourself. I got an A+ in sprinting. Maybe sprinting. You hadn't done the toilet, man. You fuck. Is this guy ever coming or what? Again, we have the big chaos team. That looks cool. Wow. That looks kind of cool. Let's really kill the first guy. I've seen Total War 40k content, yeah. I often like to name stuff because it makes me calm down. It's like a meditation. It makes me calm down. Spanish, veterans, Marco Core. Marco Core. And the Roseman of Lego, you're not Elphony, you're not retarded. You're just a young 18-year-old that has a bit of free time, man. Elphony, you are nothing compared to the likes of Vamonos and Rogue. These people are on a whole different level than you, bro. I hate when there's viewers in chat that are like, yeah, I'm crazy, right, Tommy? I'm a crazy guy. I know, Tommy, it's just me. You're not at all Elphony, man. You're super normal. You're not at all close to these morons. The Stalin Constitution. Gets an event. History in one stroke. Unlocks the Stalin's doctrine. And 15 PP is ultra important, eh? 25 stability. Pent. I don't know that word. By a commission of 31, with General Secretary Stalin himself leading the group, a new constitution was about to be passed. The constitution is an unprecedented step towards equality and personal freedoms for the citizens of this union. It abolishes the Licenzi category of non-voting people. That's actually kind of progressive. Adds universal direct suffrage and guarantees the right to work. It's kind of good. In addition to the constitution, also recognizes collective social and economic rights, including the rights to rest and leisure, health protection, etc. Damn, that's not bad. Pretty good focus, man, to help us here. Phony is pity maxing. I need PP badly, bro. This is not good right now. Let's save money, because I never have enough money to save the famine. But yeah, one tip I will give developers. Turn off the money system. Nobody cares. You make your players happy with good focus trees, lore, balance. No one wants this money system. Nobody wants it. Make this be paid with PP, maybe. Nobody needs this. Nobody needs this. No hate. It's like Millennium Dawn, where they have so much shit nobody needs. Focus on the good things. I want it. Someone ban Rudiger. Give him 10 minutes. Only my opinion is allowed here. I'm so excited to get a burger in a second. I'm gonna get a burger. The 15 PP is gonna hit pretty sweet. Probably have to stop taking a focus, because if I don't take fucking paranoia shit soon, we're cooked. Will there be single player Kaiserreich? Fuck you. Probably have to stop taking a focus, man. +5 stability. Applies an update to the red banner. A slightly modified hammer and sickle. They modified the hammer and sickle. Unlock intervention in Spain. I'm too busy. Nikola Yezov is gonna get added, giving me a PP important. Paranoia goes down and he gives me more events. Nikola Yezov, also known... What I like about this mod is it's like a historical lesson. I learned a lot about history, man. Thank you, These Das GmbH. Thank you so much. Nikola Yezov, known as the Bloody Dwarf, has been a loyal supporter of this purge. While Yagoda is in his current role as heading the People's Commissariat of Internal Affairs, has secretly shown consistency and leniency in carrying out the General Secretary's wishes. Yezov, with his ruthlessness, has overseen more and more cases of this purge. I need PP badly, eh? Only 51. I want to read... It's like a nice history lesson, this mod. I like that. We have to check where the chaos debuff is gone. Nazis are here. Careful with this. The Boulder Dam. That's America, right? Oh shit. That's the I call that the Fallout Dam. That's the Fallout Dam, bro. Okay. I need political power. The stream is almost over. I'm going to speed 5 for a second here, trying to control it though. Italians have arrived. We killed one Spanish guy. That's good. Now the chaos debuff is still everywhere, huh? You see that red thing here? It means you can't do anything. Let's look for some openings, maybe. Things are here. I really want to make his paranoia go down, but I barely have any options to make his paranoia go down. If I don't make it below 50, we're gonna, like, die. Come on. So many events, but no one has PP, bro. The NKVD discovered a conspiracy of Trotskyists while attempting to eliminate political opponents of Stalin's rule and ensure national security. Known colloquially as the Anti-Soviet Trotsky Center, his network of conspirators is everywhere. We have to put them all on trial. I need PP badly to save Stalin here from himself. And again, I feel like don't take a focus, man. Legit. Intervene in Spain sounds fun, but... maybe the last focus I take... Man, I want to read all this. But I have to call the stream in a sec.
Since discovering and subbing to TommyKay Live, I've personally lost 63.5 kilo. Change your life and sub to Tommy today.
Jesus fucking Christ, were you goddamn orca whale or what? Thank you, Macadeli. Jesus. Thank you, man. Spain, like us, has a long history, and it has even had an authoritarian empire, like the old Tsarist regime, that directly suppressed a large number of natives and workers. That's just history lesson to me. These atrocities, however, came to an end as imperial infighting, the fate of all empires, and Napoleon's rise brought the empire to an end. They have been reforming to a socialist-leaning state since then. There's a helicopter outside my window. And while they still consider themselves a capitalist nation, the seeds of revolution are present and the means of production are ready to be seized. Unfortunately, a revolution to dispose the government has already occurred, albeit a fascist one. We have to keep the workers of VAR safe and help. Also need fucking PP, Alter. The harvest event? I never have enough for this fucking harvest event, man. Harvest, 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 man. Harvest doch deine Mutter, Junge. I also have to do shit like this, huh? 250. Barely making money. The Tula steel mill, sure. Wow, you even take PP away from me. Meine Fresse. Ooh. Leroy Willis, the Sparrow. Oy, oy, oy. Construction site management helps a bit. I have always the best airplanes. Tanks would be starting to be a bit interesting, huh? T-34. Let's get it out of the way, I guess. I barely ever have any PP. Fucking hell. I can't do any of these events. I think after this we stop all focuses. This mod is a lot about don't take a focus. There's often moments where you shouldn't take a focus. Very often. Also, I never have any money. But you can't ask me to lower taxes even more. It's ridiculous. Let's do this for experiences. In before intervene in Spain decisions need PP. Ha ha ha, that'd be funny. Ah, here, look at that. Send military experts. Okay, look at influence. Current influence in Spain. I thought you're kidding. You actually lost 36 kilograms. That's insane. I thought you're fucking lying. Damn, that's insane, bro. You know what you get for that? A division, man. Spanish veterans. Delhi fitness group. They're known in the army as the most fit army, man. That's pretty crazy, man. 60. Stop taking focuses, yeah. No, there's not gonna work. I need to do this purge. Did you play Shogunasta? No, I couldn't stream because kids. I can't do night stream if the kids don't sleep. So if they don't sleep, there's no night stream. For our effort to further affect the outcome of the Civil War, the more we intervene, the more the Spanish Republic will trust us. Send military advisors? And damage the nationalist influence. Okay. This is all kind of cool designed. It's cool. It's cool. It's all cool. Feels a bit unbalanced because the player never has PP ready. But it feels cool, man. It feels cool. Has the second kid different personality already? Dude, he's 3 weeks old. You know what a 3-week-old baby does all day? He goes like this. Ah! There's no personality yet, bro. No. I'm trying to get PP to do the purge. I can't keep this paranoia. I can't! I cannot keep the paranoia down. There's no... I can't do it. What the fuck you want me to do? What you want me to do? I cannot fix we're gonna lose Stalin. And I can't really do much about it. You can't tell me you should have taken care of your PP differently. Fuck off. This is bullshit. I think I can't keep Stalin, bro. It's looking pretty bad now. Which is super fucking annoying. I can't take this. This kills PP. I clearly need PP if I want to have any chance here. Really annoying. Basic computers, 3% research. I really hope I can fix this purge. Trial of the anti... This is not lowering his paranoia, though. This makes paranoia go away and then it grows again. Give me a fucking chance. This makes only paranoia go down. Good. Liquidate the Menshevik underground. Despite the consolidation of Bolshevik power, remnants of the Menshevik movement. Menshevik? I remember that word. Continue operating in secret, infiltrating the party and undermining its principles. The NKVD has identified key members of this. Good. I'm trying very hard to make this paranoia go to shit. Ah, this is an infinite effect. Good. We're almost out of time. I don't think I can fix Stalin, bro. Oppress the churches. I'm trying very hard. It has to be below 50. It's not gonna work. I need Mikhail. We're fucked, man. I don't know if I can pull this off. This makes me... If this fails, we'll see. I feel a bit pissy. I feel a little bit pissy. It's like, why you gotta do this so awkwardly? Can we just fucking do this or what? PTSR-41. I hate that weapon in video games. Persian Red Army. If phase 2 of the Great Purge is active, unlocks the decision, which is not active yet. Arrest political enemies. Kills PP. I need PP. I will never keep the paranoia down. You can't fix them, Tommy. I need to do the harvest. Oh, fucking harvest. I have no PP. I can't do the harvest. It's not happening. The harvest can suck my balls. The harvest can suck my balls. Let's make the first T-34. I'm gonna rush it. Christ almighty. Repress political enemies. Paranoia goes down by 3. I'm getting big debuffs because of all the repressions. But I need to make this paranoia go away. Okay, here we go. I have 116 days left. Come on, I can do this. I can pull this off. Place Akranov. You need Mikhail, he's part of the focus. Oh, I have not much time left. But again, developers don't give me any PP, man. Unfortunately, we're not taking anything that's worth anything here. Madrid is holding... where should I go? Is the Chaos gone anywhere? Not really. I'll try something like this. I would be actually very upset if I fail this. It would make... I think I got it though, right? Replace Agranov. NKVD Deputy. He's the leader of the NKVD and even he's not safe. Has outlived his usefulness. He is known among the leadership for fabricating numerous conspiracies, resulting in the arrest and trial of state enemies. Isn't that a good thing? However, this well-known public image and position in NKVD power structure combined with his close ties and loyalty to Yagoda pose a threat to us. He's like trying everything to be loyal to us and we still kill him. Crikey, man. Fuck. Oh, it went to 0 again. Christian Bale is trying to fuck with me. I don't think I can push it to 50. That makes me a bit annoyed. Dude, I generally fucking... That makes me a bit annoyed. Come on, everybody saw the stream. I didn't, like, play wrong or anything. That makes me a little bit fucking annoyed. That's... I think we might lose Stalin here. If we lose Stalin, I'm just gonna play something else tonight. Legit. I don't know if I have it in me to do this again. Yeah, it's over. I can't save it. I don't think I can save it. Can I? This mod is just terrible. Every time I play this mod, it's quite shit. Yeah. Let's see. That's maybe the final part of the stream today, if I can fix this. Don't need manpower. It's resource efficiency gain, mineral discovery. I need below 50%. It looks pretty grim. I think we fucked it up. So what happens now? Wow, ultra annoying. The Great Disgrace happens. The Hindenburg crash in New Jersey. Looks kind of cool. You have time for that, but you can't balance your fucking mod, huh? I'm sorry. Might be too late. Yeah, it's over. I think that's it. We failed the mod, and I am very annoyed by this. I'd rather stream something else tonight. Yeah, cool. Oh, wow, the Golden Gate Bridge. Took one of your developers over the fucking PP gain of Russia, man. Yeah, GG, and now we're dead. I think... And the Great Disgrace. Stalin. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Damn. Okay, cool. That was fucking terrible. Holy shit. What's up, Reclaimer? That was fucking terrible. And with all the respect, I can't know as a first-time player that I have to save 200 PP to save myself there. Your entire fucking gameplay is getting destroyed by stupid shit like this, by money, and your PP bullshit. It should be about cool focus trees, cool events that you have. It should be about good gameplay, not about shit like that.
She slipped in my fingers like sand. Heard that she had a man. Now I'm just sitting here sad. Oh well, ship sail. She slipped in my fingers like sand.